What is up, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy beginning of the weekend. We made it. Boys and girls. We're at high noon here on a Friday. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
nice.
buddy. Cheers. Happy Friday.
The Rita Oak Miyagi mug.
Heck yeah.
Miyagi working his magic on Brock Purdy, who, by the way, has been quite impressive since he came back from the turf toe, which, God, did we miss him. Although Mac Jones did a hell of a job filling in. But before we dive into the whole slate, we've got Los D coming on. We've got Triple E, Eric Engel coming on. We've got Rags coming on. We've got the musical.
It's gonna be a hell of a day.
We've got a show-long Tony's Top 3 we're going to do. It's our final show before Paulie gets back in the saddle. I'm back in the saddle again. So, also, right out of the gates, January 9th, 1984, Van Halen released the album 1984.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Yesterday, we wished a happy anniversary to PMP on 1 year.
Yep.
So let's wish a happy anniversary to the album 1984 coming out back in 1984. Oh,
so
and
good.
In that honor, why don't we just give a little Diamond Dave to celebrate? This is what we usually play at the end of the show.
Yep.
That is for the celebration of the album 1984. Happy anniversary to one of my favorite albums of all time. I freaking love that album.
It's timeless, man. It sounds just as good today.
Dude, well, of course you got the hits of Jump and Hot for Teacher and Panama, but you got Drop Dead Legs, you got Girl Gone Bad, you got House of Pain.
Yeah.
Come on. It's anyways, that riff in House of Pain is so flipping good.
Dude. Yeah.
But I figured, we're gonna go through the soundboard real quick again.
Let's just dive in, Tony.
Yeah, we're gonna go in with Jerry Garcia just to get the vibe started for the entire weekend right now.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
There we go. And then
hell yeah. Shout out Rising Wolf for that one. I love it.
Yeah, dude, Rising Wolf's the king, man. He's one of my favorite people that I've met in the last few years. Coached my son. And a nice Robot Centaur says, all right, see you, everyone. After we played Class Dismissed, we were just celebrating 1984 Robot Centaur. Good to see the sports desk in full effect.
Heck yeah.
Fareed, love all the effort you put into that. Rising Wolf, yes, simple, uncluttered life.
We're going to need you, Fareed. Today's a big day, so... lots gonna come down during the show. Maybe some stuff's gonna break, so need to stay on top of it, see who's gonna be ready to play.
And also, who knows what's going on with the Dubs too? While we had to wait to see what they do with Kuminga. So that's something there could drop as well. As the Dubs play tonight, they host Sacramento, and then on Sunday they host Atlanta. So
yeah, Kuminga might take the bus back on 80 with them. You never know. We'll see. Take that road, go past the Nut Tree, get all the way up to Sacramento. Perfect.
Grew up going to the Nut Tree.
Same.
Nothing against the new Nut Tree, which is basically just a shopping mall.
Yeah.
The old Nut Tree with the train.
Yeah, of course.
Come on,
dude. Staple stop.
A mandatory stop on the way to Tahoe as kids. That and the Jim Otto Burger King in Auburn.
Exactly. Dude, Tony, you're speaking my language right now. Put me back to when I was like 7 years old. This is awesome.
The Jim Otto Burger King had I'll never forget this as a kid, a life-size photo of Jim Otto.
Yep.
And it had an arrow to all of his injuries.
Yeah.
And it would point on the sides of his body. It would point to all of his different injuries.
That's so good.
His knees, his elbows, his arms, his thighs.
I love it. Man. I'm checking my show notes. We didn't have Jim Otto life-size Burger King stop on there, but I love it.
No. But hey, if you're going to talk Nut Tree, you got to talk Jim Otto's Burger King in Auburn. So off the Forest Hill Drive exit, if you're curious, by the way. But hey, just a few more things. Hopefully on Monday, we're playing this to the Philadelphia Eagles.
You just got your asses whipped.
Coach John Goodman from Revenge of the Nerds, one of our favorites, and by a bunch of GD nerds. And then, what can I say?
What can I say? I'm thrilled.
Okay, and then this is for Paulie, just to get the freaking vibes of the hate going.
Yep.
Oh, come on, is it stuck again?
Hey, Paulie, hi. Phil Sims here.
There we go.
Man, nice.
Hey, Paulie, Phil Sims here. We've got to just get Keith Richards. We got to invite him to the party too.
Totally.
And we just got to say hello to the Pelicans.
Pelican flag. Come on, Pelican.
And one more time.
Nice.
Right to the bad guy.
That's what I hope we're saying.
Oh, dude, exactly. We're hopefully Sunday come 4:30 p.m. It is all about.
So say good night to the bad guy.
We're gonna get into this game, man. As I continue to like just anticipate this matchup, I'm actually not feeling like overly confident like I feel like most of Philly is.
Right.
But I don't feel negative or bad going in.
Same here.
There are some advantages that we need to focus on today, Dom. That like, I the coaching advantage right out of the gates. I feel like a big thing. We talked about the Shanahan thing and Fangio, and we talked about the quarterbacks. The 4 times that Shanahan has faced Fangio, it was quarterbacks like Robert Griffin, RG3, and it was
Nick
Garoppolo, and it was Nick Mullins.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to see Shanahan with facing Fangio with Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
We also talked about the Eagles giving up almost 130 yards rushing per game.
Yep.
I look back at that Week 14 game against the Chargers where Herbert ran for 66 yards. If Purdy can get his legs involved, right, and keep the D line at bay and keep everybody at bay, I think that bodes well, man. And Purdy is so underrated, fast and quick and agile. So I feel like the first two options aren't there. He's got to go.
Yep.
So I love that is the stat. The thing I was looking these stats up. The Eagles give up 311 yards a game, but they're also like the 5th ranked defense in the NFL, and they only give up 19 points a game.
Yeah, exactly.
On the flip side, since Purdy's come back, the Niners are averaging 35 points a game.
Yeah, 35-7 since he's come back. Yeah,
and that's with a freaking laying an egg last week.
Yeah,
against Seattle. So it's really just too bad.
I mean, we got exactly. I mean, the one thing that keeps coming back into my head is the Eagles are terrible against the outside zone. So I really feel like they got to get outside the tackles, So that's going to be a humongous part of this game offensively. So, and then the comparative on 3rd down on both sides of the ball, the coaching matchups, Patullo versus Saleh. It's going to be. There's a lot here. The teams are really similar, and there's so much. It's going to come down to probably a play or two.
Dude, and bringing up that name Patullo, he's on the hot seat, dude. Like, you want to talk about somebody who is feeling the pressure of this game.
Yeah.
It's him. Because I think he gets canned if they lose this game.
No, and totally.
They've been talking about replacing him most of the season.
Right.
So that guy's been playing in a hot seat or coaching on a hot seat all season long or most of the season.
Yep.
Pressure's on him. And again, we talked about this at the end of the show yesterday. I feel like the pressure is all on Philly, dude. I feel like it's all on Philly. The spread has gone up from 4.5 to 5.5, and I like that.
Totally.
I actually like that the money's coming in on Philly. It's just go ahead, underrate the Niners, go for it.
Yeah.
I feel like Saleh's got a major advantage over Patullo. I really do.
That's where I see the big one of the big differences is because Fangio and Shanahan, they've got mutual respect for each other. I think they're going to really just battle and put their best game forward against each other. But I kind of feel like that is the one big advantage coaching wise on that side of the ball. That Saleh looking at what he's done with this defense and duct taping it together and still performing well. Like, they kept Seattle to 13 points. Like, we can't forget that, right? So they've been averaging over 30 points all season. So they did a fantastic job stopping them. So,
dude, Dom, I got right out of the gates. You said they have mutual respect, right? So one might think of Aretha Franklin's R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Yeah,
I don't know what you mean to me. I go to Goodfellas when I
same here. You know why?
Okay, so can we just indulge for a second and let's
do it.
Dive in real quick, okay?
Yeah,
here we go. Let's go. Right here we go.
Me differently, and they knew I was with somebody. I didn't have to wait in line at the bakery on Sunday mornings anymore for fresh bread. The owner knew who I was with, and he'd come from around the counter. No matter how many people were waiting, I was taken care of first. Our neighbors didn't park in our driveway anymore, even though we didn't have a car. At 13, I was making more money than most of the grown-ups in the neighborhood. I mean, I had more money than I could spend. I had it all.
Almost dead.
One day, some of the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know why? It was out of respect.
There we go.
So
dude.
good.
It was out of respect, dude. When you said
Fantastic.
that, it was out of respect. So yes, there's definitely a mutual respect between these dudes.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's no pressure on Salah. Salah's already got what friggin' 8 teams coming after him already. He can literally pick his team and his salary basically. He's such a wanted man. Shout out Rats wanted man. That's
dude, nice.
Well, that's for Paulie, who's coming back on Monday. We miss Paulie, miss him dearly. Although he's got some good rest and reefer over the weekend. Over the week. But Salah's such a wanted man. There's no pressure on Salah. Yeah, and he's got like not like he's looking for this, but he's got a built-in excuse of playing with like third stringers and Eric Kendricks and Curtis Robinson as the starting linebackers. So, and his job's not on the hot seat. The offensive coordinator for the Eagles' job is literally on the hot seat, and if you tuned into WIP for the last 2 months in Philly, they're ripping this guy a new one every day. So it's quite an advantage for Salah. And then I think that Shanahan knows. I think you talked about this yesterday, Dom. Shanahan knows about Fangio. He knows the tendencies of Fangio, right? And like you said earlier, I'd love to see some misdirection. I would love to see the end around with Sky Moore. Get those wheels involved. I think Sky Moore could be a factor in special teams too. And then also designed rollouts.
Exactly.
Don't move the pocket. Make everybody shift and move. Man, I'm so excited.
Same here. And having Trent Williams back in the lineup, if he's playing, then that's going to unlock that outside zone. Because it opens everything up. I mean, we've seen all the footage of him just bulldozing guys. So I want to see more of that. I want to see him again. We've talked about it before. Maybe Trent's the one that takes Big Dom out on the sideline. Who knows? This. I could see it. He'll go down like a bowling pin. We've said it before. He's really, really top heavy. So
hold on a second. And now we have David Shanklin, aka NorCal Refrigeration HVAC, talking about respect, and he says respect. Now, when you see respect, do you know what that's a reference to, Dom?
No.
So that I'm going to bring it up right now. We're going to share the screen again. Okay. Why not? This is if I can let me pull up the video. Actually, hang on.
Yeah.
This is oh my god. This is Ali G, dude.
Yeah.
Ali freaking G.
Now that you say it, yeah.
Okay. And look at him. By the way. Let's just play it. Let's just let it roll. Stand by. Here we go.
Go.
Respect is important. But the sad thing is, there's so little respect left in the world that if you look up the word behind me in the dictionary, you'll find it's been taken out. So if this show teach you anything, it should teach you how to respect everyone.
That's the best.
Oh, so good, dude. Now that you say it, I'm an Ali G head. So to the original show, that was so good.
Dude, and also, so Robot Centaur, the sports desk is in full effect. Stand by.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yep.
Okay, so Trent Williams came back to practice yesterday.
Right.
So Robot Centaur says, I read online Trent Williams is doubtful for this game. I said that to Dom before the show.
Yeah, was that Rap Sheet that?
And I think it was Rap Sheet that said something about that he was doubtful. So this is very very interesting. Put him in a cryogenic chamber. Do whatever you need to do. Like, chill out.
Right.
I don't know what you need to do to get him ready for Sunday. If he doesn't play Sunday, that's a whole different
different ball game.
Game.
Right.
Brent, man, please, God, do it.
I mean, if we need to put him in a cryogenic chamber, fly him to Germany, get some of those CMC treatments, put him back in the chamber, and then to Philly. I mean, you got to do what it takes, right? So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
man. So fingers crossed that
Yep.
Trent Williams plays, because if he doesn't, it's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah.
We're about to bring Los D on the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
I also want to start the Tony's Top 3. That's going to be a show long Tony's Top 3, starting it now. I want each guest to give us their musical assignment, and then we'll end the show with our picks as well. I texted Paulie to see if he has a pick. And
Sounds
then
good.
Also, we will get Triple E's Song of the Week.
Yep.
Musical assignment.
And
Rags as well. And then we will wrap up and send everybody on their way.
Sounds good. You want to do a little business time and then maybe think about hitting Longbridge? What do you think?
Yeah. I was just talking to Neil yesterday, man. Stand by.
Oh, yeah. It's business time. It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
There we go. Nice. Let's get in the oven, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get in the oven.
It's nice and warm and toasty in here. I like it.
Well, we need it today. Today's so freaking cold this morning. Longbridge Pizza. Okay. Today's Friday. Yesterday they had the Detroit style pizzas. The Sophia. I stand behind. RC Davis, who's a dear friend of the program. He's the executive producer of Warriors basketball on the radio with Tim Roy and Tom Tolbert on 95.7 The Game. I've worked with RC for years. He's one of the greatest, man. He texted me out of nowhere saying, I'm heading to Longbridge right now.
Nice.
What should I order? And I said, well, first of all, saddle up to the bar and get yourself a nice ice cold beer from Bear Bottle or Original Pattern or Cellar Maker or Russian River. And then also Standard Deviant. It's right down the street from Longbridge Pizza. So you can go to Standard Deviant and have a beer as well. I said, get the Sophia or get the Hot and Honey, get the Loading Dock, get the Polly Mac pizza.
Nice.
All with sourdough crust. And yesterday was the Detroit style pizzas, which is the square pies, which are so freaking good. Wednesdays is the gabagool sandwiches, the meatball sandwich, and the chicken parm, or the drunk cluck, they call it.
Yep.
Which is the chicken parm with the vodka sauce instead of the regular.
So good.
Yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah.
Regular red sauce. Tuesdays they do the Smack Stack burgers. Mondays they're closed. But get this, the Dubs are bookending the weekend this weekend. They play tonight. They're hosting the Kings, and then they play Sunday. They're hosting the Hawks. 7:00 tip tonight. 5:30 tip on on Sunday. Excuse me. Get into Longbridge before the game if you're going to the game. Or if you're not going to the game and you want to just watch the game and you're in the Dog Patch, which is one of the greatest neighborhoods in San Francisco, go to Longbridge. Like I said, have a couple of cold beverages, take the train if you're coming from the peninsula, and then and order a nice pizza from Longbridge Pizza. Also, do not sleep on their salads. The house salad is so freaking good. I love it. My kids love the Caesar salad.
Heck yeah.
And they rank Caesar salads wherever.
Didn't Dom rank it at like a 9 or a 10, right?
Dom ranked it as a 9.5. The only perfect 10 for my son Dom so far is the Iron Gate Caesar salad.
I mean, it's almost untouchable. They make it like right at your table. That's a tough one. So
they make the dressing right in front of you, and they let, we've gone there so many times that they let the kids do it now too.
Nice.
It's great.
That's awesome.
But that's the only perfect 10. So the Neil's Caesar salad is very, very close. So
awesome.
The best way to handle your business with Longbridge Pizza is to go to the website, longbridgepizza.com. The laid back vibe, the serious pizza, and the vibe is what it is. It begins and ends with the vibe. You walk in there, you got Steven's playlist. You can hear all kinds of different music, different genres of music. Then you've got the vibes of the people behind the counter. You got Gabino, and you've got Steven, I mentioned, and you've got Andre.
Andre.
Oh, it's such a great scene. You've been in there. Why don't you talk about your vibes of Longbridge for a second?
I freaking love Longbridge. And Tony, we've mentioned it before. Like, I've been going there even before you guys sponsored, because it is like the best move. You can avoid parking near any of the parks, whether it's Oracle or Chase. Get off at 22nd, because I live right in downtown San Mateo, so I can just walk right over to Caltrain. It's like 25 minutes door to door from my house to Longbridge. I mean, it couldn't be better. So, and the family there, the Donardis, Andrew, like, they're all so great. Every everything they have on the menu is fantastic. So I couldn't speak more highly than Longbridge.
It's all about family. It's all about the vibes, and it's all about they want to take care of you. They want to invite you in like you're coming to a family dinner. You can also do private events at Longbridge Pizza. You can also hire Neil and his staff to come do a pop-up at one of your private events. Or Rising Storm hired Neil to do a birthday party.
He'll bring that pizza wagon wherever you want.
Correct. He's actually Neil is doing a pop-up pizza for bingo night at our kids' school tomorrow night. Nice. He's just a man of the people, man. So is Andrew up in Tahoe. They're just such a great team. It's a phenomenal team at Longbridge. So check them out. Again, longbridgepizza.com. Tuesday to Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. I can't stress enough how good their beer selection is, along with the pizza. So you can't lose. Longbridge Pizza, we love them. They're our first sponsor ever when they reached out at the end of January. And it's been a wonderful relationship ever since. Neil and I have become good buddies. Andrew and I have become good buddies, and same with Paulie. And it's just been phenomenal. So we love Longbridge. Thank you for the partnership, boys. And get in there, especially with the Warriors book into the weekend if you're going to Chase. So
I love it.
Now let's get out of the oven. Okay, if you don't mind, we're gonna
it's fine.
We're gonna get out of the oven.
I'm feeling like Kramer's jacket when it came out of the oven. If you remember that episode.
Yes.
What do you know about cooking a jacket?
Oh, dude, nice. All right, here, stand by though.
Oh yeah, it's business time.
All right, here we go, man. We got some supers we got to knock out. Mark Gravy Graves, it's first super of the day. He says, add no business and crown them to the soundboard. Okay. Yeah. Done. Okay. And we talked about the thumb drive. Hashtag ignite the thumb drive or whatever we decided yesterday.
Free the thumb drive.
Free the thumb drive. We'll get the thumb drive from Paulie next week. Thank you for the super, Marky Gravy Graves. And I got your email too. We'll talk about your musical assignment later on in the show.
Nice.
Stevie B is a super, and he says, that's Steve Busecchio, Niners got to be out for blood after the 20 NFC championship game. Get B-Rob, Tonjes, Cowing, Watkins involved, play safeties in the box, throw everything at Philly. 100%, dude.
Heck yeah.
100%. And I think Brock's got a chip on his shoulder because I feel like, and also, what's his name? Jason Kelsey went on a couple of radio shows earlier this week and said he still thinks they win the game if Brock doesn't get hurt. And
I heard that clip like 4 times, Tony, and I already hated the Kelseys. Now, it exponentially added to that. I'm like, you know what? F off. I'm sick of hearing you. I'm like, you're like his Timu Zach Galifianakis. That's what I think. So, yeah. It's like, get him at the dollar store.
Nice. But I couldn't disagree with him more, by the way.
Right.
And also, do we need to go back and talk about the catch that wasn't a catch with Devontae Smith?
With Devontae
we need
Smith,
to talk about how that wasn't a catch. That was not a catch. I'll go to my grave saying that wasn't a catch. So
same.
I think this game is going to be so freaking tight. It's going to be the 5.5 is too much, honestly. Right. If I'm not going to touch this game, if I were to, no, I'm not going to even do this. I'm not going to do the bet on the Eagles because it's, although I might, never know. But it's 5.5, and I would take the Niners plus 5.5 all day.
Tony, the one note that Stevie B had there and about Cowing, I'm pretty sure Kyle said a day or so ago that he's not going to play, even though I saw the footage from practice. He looked good, and I know Los probably has a couple comments about that too. So when he comes on, we'll have to ask because I'm curious about that one also.
Yeah, I mean, and the reason why we like Cowing is because of his speed.
Exactly.
He can pull away. He can get behind the secondary. Last week, the Seahawks secondary had nothing to worry about because there was nobody that was going to beat them downfield.
And there's zero tape on him. Zero.
Right. So they ran a flea flicker, and nobody took the bait at all because they didn't have to.
Exactly.
They could stay at home. It was such a depressing play to watch because I don't even know if they gained positive yardage on that play.
I know. Yeah.
But back to some supers here. Stevie B, thank you. Marky Graves, thank you. Escobar Cheeks the Third says, "Fly him in the cryo."
Exactly, dude. You exactly, Escobar. Put that cryogenic chamber that Fred Warner has. Put it on the plane. Put Trent Williams inside that thing.
Dude, totally. And Los, we're gonna get you on the show right now after we finish the supers. I see you in the green room. Hopefully, you're getting the treatment in the green room, dude. We pay a lot of money for that green room, so hopefully you're getting fanned with palm leaves and you're eating the green M&Ms.
Exactly.
Escobar, thanks for the super. And then Patty from Napa checking in from the North Bay. She says, is there a song called F Philly? Well, hey, maybe we'll enlist the services of Paulie next week to do an F Philly song, because today's an F Philly Friday.
That sounds like it could be a nice metal song for sure. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just fortunate enough to know the few wonderful people from Philadelphia. We know Kate Scott, she's a dear friend. But also dear friend of mine, Antonio, the Velezes, they live in Philadelphia. They're great people. My buddy Bob Wentz, who lives in San Carlos, but is from the East Coast, a big Eagles fan. Really good people. But man, you see the majority, and you talk about the majority and how if the Eagles, if they get behind, if the Niners get up on the Eagles early, it'll be very interesting to see how the Eagles react, man, because their vibe, we talk about Vibe Tribe and Long Beach Pizza and the vibes. The vibe with Philly is not strong this season. No. They've had some weirdness. They've had these meetings. Was there a meeting with Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, or was there not a meeting? Did Saquon call a meeting, or was there not a meeting? No, we didn't have any meetings. We talk all the time.
A lot of pointing fingers, calling names and stuff. Yeah.
So thanks for the supers, you guys. Much appreciated. Now, because I'm about to bring on the Los.
Give us the Los, Tone.
There's only one way to welcome Carlos De La Fuente to the show, so stand by.
Give us the Los. 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 What loan would you like?
The best part that is coming up. The best line of all time goes to the bottom right here.
Give us the Los.
I don't think Shank realized the goodness that he was sending us when he sent it to us, because
musical genius.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. What's up, Carlos De La Fuente from Flex Funding, our main man? What's happening, dude?
Say hello to the bad guy.
Hell yeah, dude! Los, I love your hat. Looking good.
Hey, I did this. I saw this because I got it as a Christmas gift, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna rock it for my brother Dom, man.
Hell yeah, right on, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
I finally got some Sharks gear.
Nice.
You look good in it too, man. Yep. And I love, again, thank you for bringing Joe and Bill back to the mix, because if you want to talk vibes, and look at the stick under the lights, man. God. Night games at the stick. God,
I know.
Nothing
man. Like it. Nothing Dude. Like it. What a vibe.
Such a vibe. Yep. Especially in December and January, man. God.
Tell me when you went down to the Brisbane gig and you went by 101 and you looked over and it wasn't there, that it didn't hurt, because it hurts me every time. Every time.
Every day when I was working at KMBR, a lot of times I take the train and I would look out there into the abyss of no candlestick. And if they ever get rid of the candlestick apart sign on 101, there's going to be
fight
hell
over
to
that
pay.
thing.
Yeah, it's still there all these years later.
Hey, Danny Leary, right? Hey, Mayor Danny Leary, you better make sure that sign stays. Okay, that's a national land. That is a landmark forever. Leave it alone. Just leave that sign alone.
Fantastic call. Yeah,
but there's nothing out there. I drove out there the other day, like, I don't know, about a month ago, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just torturing myself, man. And I drove out there, and it's...
Hey, Tone, we're going to have to do that event there someday, a little tailgate party. I think that would be fun as heck.
Paulie and I talked about doing
Great
that.
idea.
Yeah. Right? We talked about doing a tailgate out there just in the middle of nowhere.
The over-under to kick us out would be about 45 minutes. But it'd be a great 45 minutes.
Oh, totally. It'd be the best ever. Yeah.
Also, there's plenty of room to just chuck a frisbee. I'm a big fan of chucking frisbee, especially when you got a lot of real estate to work with. I know Rising Wolf's a big fan of that as well. And also just bring the football around. Oh, by the way, before we get into anything, did anybody see the trophy presentation of the Ole Miss Miami game last night? And they got handed a golden football. And it was like this tiny little football. It was like, wait, that's the trophy?
It was tiny.
I mean, it definitely didn't look regulation. And it
so
was
like the Denardi looked more legit than the
yes, dude. The Denardi trophy looked definitely more legit than what Miami got last night. And for the record, before we dive into Niners Eagles with Los D, for the record, how do you not call pass interference on that last play? I don't care if it's the last play of the game. I don't care if it's a Hail Mary. I don't care if it sets up Ole Miss on the 1 yard line or whatever, that wide receiver got mauled by the DB, by the defensive secretary, the DB for Miami.
Yep.
No call. Refs eat their flag. Dart off the field. Miami wins the game. Stinks for Ole Miss. But anyways, just want to get that out there too. That
was my first time seeing that kid Chambliss from Ole Miss. I was impressed. I wasn't aware of him. Looked up his size, 6'1", 200. Not a big guy. He throws a nice, soft, catchable, accurate ball. And he's not going to be a first or second rounder because of his size. He's going to fall in the draft. So keep an eye on that kid wherever he goes.
Yeah,
totally. Los, and did you the last 13 seconds of the game, he threw 2 balls back to back that were beautiful balls, man. Yeah, to your point, man. So, Los, how are you feeling today as we're on an F Philly Friday as we approach Sunday's tilt at the Link in Philadelphia? How are you feeling?
As far as the outcome, how I feel it's going to play out?
The matchup, everything. Like, do you feel differently than you did on Tuesday? How do you feel?
Kind of just following up what I said on Tuesday. I think this is a great opportunity for Kyle to take a long look in the mirror, self-analyze himself, and understand he's Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan, at the end of the day, his offense runs best when he's the quarterback's behind center. And he's running the ball a lot, and he's going play action off of that. And he's throwing in misdirections, reverses, screen, roll out this way, throw a screen back that way. That is when he is at his best. Kyle, you're not Air Coryell. You're not Dan Marino in a shotgun throwing 40 times a game. If you want to play like that, point blank from Los D, you're going to lose. If you want to be stubborn and play that way, you're going to lose. If you go back to playing 49er Kyle Shanahan type of football, the Bears showed how to beat Philadelphia's defense. Pound them with the running game. Use both running backs, not one, both, and wear them down. And then when they're just looking for the run, hit them with play action with Angus on the field as well. So, again, there's a lot of ifs there. Again, as I said on Tuesday, if Kyle can get outside of his box, let's face it, guys, when Warner and Bosa went down, we all knew that it was going to be on the onus for the offense to win games. The offense has to put up 24, 27, 30 points because it's not going to be on the defense. So in order to score a lot of points, that means you can't keep doing the same thing over and over. You got to switch it up. And Philly's weakness is stopping the run, pound them with the running game. They do that, and I think they got a very good chance of winning.
Dude, Los, I don't know if you were listening to it earlier in the show, but we talked about that, and I want Brock to use his legs. Not only McCaffrey, not only Brian Robinson Jr., but I want Brock to be thinking, if my first 2 options aren't there, I'm gone. So that way, the entire defense needs to be on their toes and worried about Brock running constantly. And Herbert, in week 14, I talked about this at the beginning of the show, Herbert ran for 66 yards. The Chargers ran for 169 yards against the Eagles. And I would take McCaffrey and Brian Robinson Jr. over the Chargers running attack. So, and I would take Purdy's legs over Herbert's legs. So I would take maybe the Chargers O-line over the Niners O-line when, because of the health factor. But if you have a healthy Niners O-line with a healthy Trent Williams, then it's a different story. Fingers crossed about Trent Williams this weekend. But, go ahead, Lo. Go.
I was going to say, what would be crazy is everybody's anticipating Philly's going to hit the Niners with a lot of RPO because that's what Jalen Hurts can do. He's a big quarterback and he can run the ball. What if Kyle came out and did RPO? Because nobody's expecting it. Again, I'm a very big, if you think this way, I'm going that way.
So, when you zig, when other people zig, you zag. Exactly.
Tony, you're a pitcher. Me and Dom are hitters. As good as you are, Tony, if I know you're throwing fastball after fastball after fastball, I'm raking it. So switch it up. Throw me some changeups. Knock me down. Throw some sliders inside. Mix it up. That's sports.
Los, on that note, I tell kids that I pitch. Right now, you're lucky to play both ways. You hit and you pitch. So when you pitch, think like a hitter. And when you hit, think like a pitcher. Like, what would I be throwing right here? Oh, maybe I should look for that. Okay. And if you're on the mound, okay, what does he think what would I be looking for as a hitter? I'm not going to throw that right now. That kind of stuff. So it goes to your point of thinking differently and thinking of what they might be thinking and trying to counter that.
Yeah,
right?
and that comes in the game planning. And Dom mentioned a little while ago about Jacob cowing.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Please stop. Please, media or Instagram and X and everything. Please don't show us videos if he's not playing. Stop. That's like the Giants saying, "Oh, they're linked to this player. Oh, the Giants are going to sign this player." Stop teasing us, Steve. Stop, please. That quite frankly frustrates me, and I would drop a lot of swear words on here if I could, but I won't. So please,
you know what I'd like to see, Los? I'd like to see
those videos if he's not playing.
I'd like to see video of Pearsall running some routes and running, creating some separation of practice. Maybe show me some of that action. But Los, stand by, because welcome to the first ever show long Tony's Top 3.
There you go.
Tony's Top 3. Tony's Top 3. Tony's Top 3.
Nice. Feed those ducks, Tony.
Feed them.
There you go.
God, one of my
pretty hungry.
favorite
It's been a while.
Yeah, there we go. Feeding the ducks, dude. By the way, Feeding the Ducks has been there since day one of the Tony's Top 3.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, if you're ever having a hard time sleeping, just pop in your earpods and listen to Feeding the Ducks within 20 minutes.
No question, dude. No question.
It's a great beat.
It's so good.
It's such a chill beat. So Los, you're gonna get question number 1 of Tony's Top 3. Eric Engel, known as Triple E, is gonna get question number 2, and then Rags will get question number 3.
Cool.
Okay. So we got to think of both sides of the ball here. Okay, and we talked about earlier that the Eagles average 22 points offensively a game. So they're not some offensive just beast or juggernaut. They're not. They're really not. Saquon's had an off year. Jalen Hurts, I said, is having like a good year, but not like a ridiculously crazy good year or great year. Niners defense is banged up. What for you is the X factor? What, like an X factor on the Niners defensive side of the ball? What is an X factor for you for them to be successful on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, Rags is going to love this, but how about implement the amp pipe game plan of just like stacking the line and taking away Philly's strength, which is the running game. You know, maybe playing 7 or 8 in the box and forcing Jalen Hurts to beat you with his arm. You know, again, taking away, the coaching and sports is about trying to minimize the other team's strengths and take advantage of their weakness. So, how about go after their running game? How about stuffing Barkley on first and second now? Because they're going to try to run the ball. So if you play the safeties back and you play the linebackers back, who, our linebackers are kind of hurting, come up with a game plan where you just kind of crowd the line of scrimmage and take that away and force them into 3rd and 7 and 3rd and 8. Because I'm telling you what, Hurts, as good a quarterback as he is, when he has to drop back, that offense is not that good. And they have 2 good wide receivers, but it's not that good. So, force them in the 3rd and 2nd and long and take away that running game to start the game. Stack the line. Don't play your typical 4-3 with the linebacker 6-7 yards off. That's not going to work.
And Humdinger 87. X Factor, score more than your opponent. Awesome. That's awesome. That's Leah Phillips checking in. By the way, we got to get to more supers in a second. Arkansas Dave also says take a 15. Hashtag take the 15. So maybe you have to take a 15. But on that note, Los, in I think it's 16 games. Yeah, because Jalen Hurts didn't play the last week of the season. In 16 games, Hurts threw 25 touchdowns, 6 picks. Brock Purdy in only 9 games, 20 touchdowns, but 10 picks. Although I would argue a couple of those picks shouldn't have been picks, but might be the same case with Hurts. But my point is I thought he would have had more touchdown passes than the 25 and 16 games. That was surprising to me. So,
that's less than 2 a game. And
less than 2 a game, and 22 points a game, and the Niners averaging 35 points a game since Purdy's been back. And it's gonna. That's why this matchup is so intriguing, man.
Totally. And Tony, I know you love deferring the coin toss, and I know you love that philosophy, but that philosophy works better when you have a good defense. The Niners do not. The Niners also are not very good when they're behind.
Right.
So why don't, if they win the coin toss Sunday, take the ball, go right down the field, go up 7-0, because not only are you now playing ahead, that Philadelphia fan base is waiting to turn on the team. They're waiting to boo them.
Yeah.
You're not going to have them booing if they're up 7-10 nothing, but you will if they're down 7-10 nothing. So
exactly,
in my eyes, I mean, take the ball like Walsh used to, go down the field 7-0, 3 and out, get it again 14-0, and let them have to come from behind.
On the same exact page, Los. That's exactly how I feel. And usually I do like when Kyle defers, then he can do his
when they have a good defense. When they have a good defense.
Right. But in this case, I think this one's where you just got to come out and punch him right in the mouth just to open the game up.
I literally was laying in bed last night, couldn't fall asleep because I was debating about this exact topic. Like I was just going back and forth. What would I want them to do? What would I want them to do?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If they do get the ball first, that possession needs to become a 9-minute grind out,
right?
Run, play action, run, play action type of a drive where even if they don't score, let's just say they don't score on the drive, they still march down the field a long ways. Say they get 3 or nothing, but they still take a good chunk of the clock. And they're winning. Then they're winning the field position battle, right? And but if they do what they did coming out of the locker room in the second half against Seattle, then it's just like, oh my! Then the entire advantage is lost, and so that drive becomes so.
Yeah, I feel
possession
like
becomes so important, man. So I'm
Tone,
with
one
you,
thing that
well, with Los, I'm with you. Real quick, Dom. Sorry.
No problem.
Los, I'm with you. Yes, I see exactly what you're saying, dude. Because it, like I was talking about Howard Eskin telling Larry Krueger, dude, Eagles fans don't cave at halftime. They'll cave after the first possession, right? So and Eagles too, and the vibe is just weird with the Eagles this year, man. With Patullo being on the hot seat, and with AJ Brown and not Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts all being kind of, I don't know what you want to call it. They just weren't in a groove basically all season long. So
and to your point, Tony, about long drives. I think that's all the Niners can do because, quite honestly, their speed and their personnel, their young guys, they're going to be on the sidelines not playing. They're not going to have game breakers. Pearsall's going to probably not play because he's hurt. So they're not going to be able to hit that 75-yard over-the-top pass. Right. It's going to be methodical, little by little, dink and dunk, and that's okay because it keeps Philadelphia from getting the ball. So, I don't think they have any choice but to have 6, 7, 8-minute drives because they quite frankly don't have a lot of speed and playmakers. And that's okay, but play to your strengths, which is, the ball control type of offense.
And just a reminder, too, the time of possession numbers from the Seattle game, 38 minutes for Seattle, 22 minutes for the Niners. The defense was on the field 2/3 of the game, dude.
Yeah. Huge, huge.
That cannot happen. It just cannot happen in Philadelphia. Los, we're gonna keep moving the show along, and I want you to stick around if you want, because Triple E is now in the green room, and he said that you left it a mess, dude. So it looks like you really enjoyed yourself in the green room, man. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, party up.
I've never been accused of being a neat freak, and probably never will. But I'm not a slob either, So hey, if I mess with you, if I left a few stains, sorry about that. W.
Nice.
Good line, man. Hey, so now let's move on to the next guest on the show, which is he's known as Triple E.
Triple E.
Eric Engels is his name.
Heck yeah.
Worked with Murphy Mac, and he went out on his own, and now he's kicking ass on the Locked On Sports Network, and he's got a pre and post game show with Dwayne Board, former number 76 with the Niners.
76, great number.
Yeah, great number. So let's bring E to the table, and you can see the mug, and he's not on the slopes today either, man. I'm glad you're not on the slopes, Eric. What's up, E? How you doing, brother? Oh no, Eric, are you muted? Eric, are you muted? Can you hear us? You might be muted. We can't hear you.
Yeah, let's try again.
Let me see here. I'm gonna check his mic settings as well.
Hang tight.
Are there any reed lippers in the group?
Let's see.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. I have to change my audio settings around for the day job sometimes and forgot to switch them back. So my bad. But no, I was saying I'm not very happy to not be snowboarding. Shocker. And also in very Triple E fashion, and this is going to come as a surprise to absolutely nobody, I have another injury. I dislocated my knee playing basketball a couple weeks ago, and we're on the mend again. But I think we're close. I think we're probably... I think I could go this weekend if I wanted to, but I got some trips coming up, and I gotta make sure I'm healthy for those. So no snowboarding this weekend for me, unfortunately. But we also got a big 49ers matchup, so why the hell would I be leaving?
Totally, dude. Eric, first of all, thanks for taking time on the show, brother. Second of all, tell us, just promote yourself right now. Tell us what you're doing on game day and what you're doing with Locked On right now with Dwayne Ward.
So right now, we got some things going with the Warriors show. The Warriors show has kind of been paused for a minute, and while we retool that, and so when that finishes coming to fruition, I will let everybody know what's going on with that. But as far as the Warriors go, or the 49ers, excuse me, it's me, Dwayne Board, 4-time Super Bowl champion Dwayne Board, and rotating between Brian Peacock and Eric Crocker as our third voice on the show. We do a show on Wednesdays, and we do a show, post-game show, whenever the 49ers play. So we go immediately after the conclusion, and we give you a full hour with all three of us. So it's not the quick hitter postcast that I normally do with the Giants, which are just quick little 15, 20 minute, let me just get it all out kind of shows. And we can get into some of the weeds. We can get into some of the nuanced things. I've also been able to get some pretty good stories from Dwayne about like Fred Dean and Ronnie Lott and all those guys from back in the day. And so it's been really fun doing the show with Dwayne.
That's awesome.
Dude, that is fantastic. Congrats on all that, Triple E. You know how much we love you, man. We know that you deserve it. You work your tail off, dude. I
appreciate that.
Talk about a member of the Vibe Tribe. Triple E is a member of the Vibe Tribe, man. He's all vibes. He's all love. And like Paulie talks about, watching Triple E fall in love with the Grateful Dead's musical catalog is speaking of that,
well done.
Oh yeah, nice.
and it's expanded. It just keeps on growing because it's now it's the Dead and now all the Dead adjacent things too.
Yeah.
Like lately, I've been super fixated on Billy Strings, and
well done.
Oh my God, I just went to go see Billy in December. A couple weeks ago, I went and saw him out in Austin, Texas at the Moody Center. And first of all, the Moody Center, unreal. It felt like an NBA stadium. It's where the UT, the University of Texas basketball team, plays their games. And they have all these cool murals everywhere. Like there's a mural of Kevin Durant, like flying above the clouds, like headed towards a rim with the basketball in his hand, like it's just ready to dunk on the entire earth kind of thing. And but Billy, dude, absolutely tore it down. He is in the running for the best guitar player alive on the entire planet right now, and he can go toe to toe with John Mayer, with Neil Young or Gary Clark Jr. Anybody. So I fully encourage everyone to go check him out if you can.
Triple E, I completely agree with that recommendation. I saw him at Winter Wondergrass a few years ago. Blew my mind, and then I saw him at the Frost again, and just and watching him, just his ascent,
it's unbelievable.
It's crazy to be along for the ride, because obviously I missed the Jerry days of the Dead and all that. So I mean, it's been fun getting on the bus at any point in time, but with Billy, it's fun to get in like right now, because the magic's happening. It's being created in front of your eyes, and oh man, I can't get enough of it.
Eric, I know you were at the Golden Gate Park show, and I think we didn't cross paths that night.
We missed each other so many times. We tried.
Remember, he had an epic wharf rat that was just out of control.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh my God, that was
such
amazing.
an awesome show.
Yeah, dude.
This goes back to Los's topic: music or sports. Sports. Totally. We won't get into it today, but Los, ever since you brought that topic to the show months ago, man, it's I think about it often, because it's like, ooh. But then I think about how juiced and amped and the build up all week long to this game in Philly, and it's like, man, that's why I love sports too. So it's like,
I'm still getting grief for that comment from friends, because I took music, and the question was, if you had to give up one for the rest of your life, which one would you give up?
Just take me now because I can't pick. So
totally.
gun to the head, the gun's going off. If you're making me pick between the two,
definitely a topic for another day. It'll start getting the chat going for sure.
Hey, Los, was the friend known as Dan Cochemilio 1775 who has this to say on the chat? He says, "Who's the guy that you let on the show at the bottom with the Sharks hat on? Do you just let anybody on to talk about football? This guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't know. You know what's he saying?
Friend, I love it.
On the ground.
That's my former co-host. Sometimes
so good.
co-host taking shots at me, but he knows.
So good.
He knows.
This guy doesn't know. You know what from a hole in the ground. I love it, Dan. I love it. Thanks for chiming in, man. And more to come with Dan, by the way, on the show. But Triple E, we're doing Tony's top three show long. Tony's top three. I asked Carlos De La Fuente question number one, and question number two goes to you, and then Rags is waiting in the wings. Rags just entered the green room too, and Rags, I see like he's all glossy. He's getting like oiled up and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I can see him in the green room. He'll get question number three. Question number two for you, Triple E, because question number one for Los was, what's the X factor on defense to win this ball game for the Niners? I'm going to flip the script and say offensively, and you cannot say McCaffrey, okay? Because obviously we all know that McCaffrey is just a massive piece of the puzzle. On offense, what is your X factor for the 49ers to win this
I don't even think Christian McCaffrey is the biggest factor for this team offensively. It's Big 71. It's Trent Williams. And if Trent Williams is not on the field, I really don't see a way for the 49ers to win this game. I mean, you look at what that what the run game looked like last week against the Seahawks, and it was atrocious. You know what it reminded me of? Reminded me of the run game against the Texans. And I feel like this game is kind of going to be a defense that's in that same vein. And when you start to look at all the metrics of Philly's defense, specifically at home and specifically in the playoffs, and specifically under Nick Sirianni at home in the playoffs, they're 5-0. This team has not lost with Nick Sirianni at the helm. And, by the way, most punchable space in all of sports. I absolutely cannot stand Nick Sirianni. Oh my God, that guy's mug is just it makes my
throw Fat Dom right next to that. So
oh my God, yeah, dude. I hope that when the Philly fans start throwing batteries and whatever else they're throwing on the field, I hope they accidentally hit Sirianni and Big Dom. That's who I hope they throw the batteries at this weekend. But it's Trent Williams, because when you look at what they were able to do, I mean, they only ran Christian McCaffrey 8 times last week, and that is not going to get it done. In order for that run game to work and for Shanahan to be able to trust turning around and handing the ball off 20 plus times, you need blocking up front. And right now, without Trent Williams, the left side of that line looks pretty bad. And
Austin Pleasance, you know, he rookie.
He's great against the Bears.
Yeah,
but the Bears are also the worst run defense in the NFL, or close to it. So there's that.
It's about matchups.
But then you look at I was just looking around, and I saw Cam Inman. Shout out Cal Poly, by the way. Cam Inman in the Mustangs, ride high. The Trent Williams limited practice today, and so he was doing some stretching on the side. He wasn't really running with the ones. I think he'll still probably try his best to get out there. I saw the Rappaport comment yesterday about how, you know, Trent Williams didn't practice on Wednesday, and now maybe he's not going to play. Trent Williams hasn't practiced on a Wednesday the entire season. That's the vet rest day. So I don't know what the hell that was. But Trent Williams needs to play for the 49ers to win. Also, D. Winters not practicing today either. So you assume he's probably going to be out for this one.
Yep.
It's a big deal on defense, man. I mean, the linebacking core has been decimated. But Eric Kendricks, maybe the old former Pro Bowler can step in. And the one thing he can kind of do that I think the other guys can't is he can provide a little bit more of that veteran insight and that communication that Tatum Bethune doesn't really have the experience to provide that yet. And with Kendricks wearing the green dot, I'm not saying that the physical ability is going to be better, but maybe the cerebral ability is a little bit better. And something like that can play a big factor in this game, because you think about what happened last week with the Seahawks, and specifically that big, what was it, like 19-yard run on 3rd and 17 or whatever that was. If Fred Warner's out there, even if he's not the one making the tackle, he's communicating to everybody to make sure somebody is in position to make that play. I think Kendricks can bring a little bit of that same communication aspect to it. So I'm not saying Kendricks is an upgrade. I'm not saying they're in a better position without D. Winters and Tatum Bethune, but I am saying that maybe they can just slap on the what was it? I just had it. You remember that Billy Mays commercial with the tape that
Slap
he just
chop?
slap on? Yeah.
Slap chop.
Or not the slap chop, but the tape that he just slap on the leaf.
Oh yeah.
The Flex Seal.
Flex Seal.
Yeah, I remember it. They just got to slap some Flex Seal on it. And that's
totally.
that's Eric Kendricks is some Flex Seal.
Nice.
Eric, it's great you brought that up. Tony and I were kind of talking about that pregame, that maybe having Kendricks wearing the green dot will keep the defense at that speed. It seemed like Bethune's maybe like a half a step behind, getting the play into his helmet, relaying it out to the team. So I know he was a Pro Bowler, and I want to say 2019, but who knows? Maybe he's coming into this fresh, so it could bring a good game speed to the defense. So yeah, it's awesome you brought that up.
Hey, experience counts, guys. And also on that note about practice today, just notes that they had their practice, final practice of the week today. God, I can't even imagine what that must be like for all these people coming out. That Kendricks and Luke Gifford is somebody who's out there today, but Trent Williams did. He was on the field, but he did work out individually, like Eric said, and but he was at practice and he was working out. So that's a huge positive sign. Okay. But
Friday is usually a travel day, so on a travel day they usually have a walkthrough. It's not going to be a full practice; it'll just be a walkthrough. But yeah, those guys are crucial, like Triple E said.
Yeah, and it says that reporters are only allowed to view the early portion of practice in Canada for team drills. So we don't know if he's in team drills. Ricky Pearsall was sidelined from practice; did not practice today.
Interesting.
So that is.
I wonder if they're going to elevate Jalen Graham, add a little depth.
I don't know, but Keon White was who's been managing groin and hamstring injuries, returned to practice.
Oh, cool.
D. Winters did not practice with his ankle injury, but he was seen working on a side field. So at least he's trying to get ready for the game. So there are all these things that seem to be like game time decisions for the Niners and are like kind of make or break game time decision. So
this is why I like in hockey, they're just like lower body injury. We don't talk about any of it. You know what I mean? It's like, he's injured. Let's not talk about it.
49ers basically do the same thing too.
That's true.
It's not like they've been very, honest or forthcoming about the injuries on this roster.
Not at all.
And Ricky Pearsall, man, who's injured more, Triple E or Ricky Pearsall? Because he and I seem to both be constantly coming down with soft tissue injuries, and it's never a position you want to be in.
No.
Triple E, you don't live by electrical towers, do you?
EMF. No, not very good electricity here in my neighborhood. Unfortunately, PG&E has had like 3 power outages here in the last month. So, including that really awful one here in San Francisco, where half the damn city lost their power. So, no real giant electrical towers near
That's the conspiracy theory.
Shout out Don Feliciano
right now.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Right.
Good call.
Hey, Triple E, we were talking about this with Lois and with Dom. How do you feel about the coaching matchups of Saleh going to defensive coordinator against offensive coordinator Petula for Philly, and Shanahan, offensive coordinator for the Niners / head coach, going up against D coordinator Fangio? Anything stick out to you with those matchups?
So Fangio and Shanahan is obviously like the strength on strength matchup, and that it does give me a little bit of pause, just because of recently Kyle's been letting the game script dictate his play calling, and he can't let that happen in this game. Otherwise, the Niners are going to lose. If they get behind the sticks and you're having Brock Purdy throw the ball 35, 40 times, it's not a recipe for a win for the 49ers. And I think Vic Fangio is one of the best defensive coordinators in all of football. I think that kind of goes without saying, but he mixes up his defense and what he wants to do so much, and he brings a lot of extra pressure, usually just one, but he loves to blitz a 5th rusher. And the 49ers have not really handled blitzes very well this year. And the only reason why it doesn't look worse than it has is because Brock is so mobile and he's able to get out and make off schedule plays and do things with his feet. that when this line in front of him eventually collapses, because it will, he can still make things happen. And I mean, Brock can't be running for his life in this game, which is why the run game is so important, because you can't let Vic Fangio just send his defense at you with ears pinned back to go just get Brock on the ground. You have to control the game script in this one. And I think that's, very much so plays into this kind of coaching matchup between those two guys. As far as the defense goes, man, I don't know what the hell Robert Saleh can do with this unit, man. This defense right now, like the amount of injuries they have it's just atrocious. I mean, at one point you at least still had a little bit of a run defense. Like the pass defense from the beginning was decimated after Warner and Bosa went out, because Warner now can't communicate between the back end of the defense and the front end. Bosa, no pressure on the quarterback without him. And now it's kind of a loss that I didn't really pay. I obviously I paid attention to it when it happened, but it's been a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Mikael Williams, when that guy went out, their run defense went with it. I mean, Mikael Williams didn't have the flashy numbers as a rookie, but damn, was he good at stopping the run and putting other people in positions to stop the run by taking on double teams. They don't really have anybody to do that in the middle right now. So I really I don't know how many buttons are left, how many levers are left for Saleh to pull. I just don't know what the hell he's going to do. You just got to hope and pray that the 49ers can actually make some damn tackles this week, because that's been the thing that's been the worst to watch about this team is they just can't tackle. They can't get anybody on the ground. Malik Mustafa missing tackles along the sideline. Along the sideline, come on, man, that's an extra defender right there. Just push the guy out of bounds. You don't need to always decleat somebody. 1-step wrap, 2-step drop. That's how it's supposed to go.
Thinking back to that 4th and 1 play, they better block McCaffrey. And I don't have many negative things, very little to say negatively about McCaffrey ever, but McCaffrey better pick up the blitz better than he did on that 4th and 1 play.
Yeah, they got to chip. They got to chip all day long. Running backs, tight ends, you got to chip all day long.
You got to pick it up and sacrifice yourself for the better of the play, because, like you said, that's going to happen. Hey, before we let you go, Triple E, I did 2 things real quick. And Los, I want your musical assignment as well before we let you go too, as well, buddy.
Oh yeah,
because we got Rags waiting in the green room. But Triple E, the question we've been talking about as well: coin toss. If the Niners win the coin toss, what do you want? Do you want them to take the ball, or do you want them to defer?
I don't want them to do anything special for this game that they don't normally do. I want them to do what they've been doing, which is defer. And I know that you don't want the Philly offense to get rolling, and the name of this game specifically is ball control for the 49ers. Keep that Philly offense off the field and try to play keep away from Saquon Barkley, because I don't know how Saquon has less than 100 yards in this game after they just gave up $180 to K9 and Zach Charbonnet. I mean, Saquon's going to eat against this defense, I think. But I don't think you need to try to do anything extra. Don't go out of your comfort zone. Do what you're used to doing. And so just keep doing the same thing. It's worked for the most part very well this year, despite all of the injuries, despite all of the things going on. So I think they should defer. Just stick to the game plan, play your game. Don't let anybody else kind of knock you off. To give you guys a line, ain't nobody messing with you but you. Give you some good loving from the dead. That's what the 49ers got to do. Ain't nobody messing with you but you.
Nice. Hey, I'm going to play Jerry Garcia in that honor right here. Here you go, Triple E. Stand by. Here we go.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
That's all.
That's all we want.
That's all we want.
The Eagles are cluttering up my life, man. They're really cluttering it up.
Dude, you said it. So, Los D and Triple E, first of all, both of you, thank you so much for taking time out of your day today to come on the show, because, hey, we all got plenty going on. So I love you guys for coming on the show and for adding seriously good content to the show, and in preparation for this big ass game on Monday. And hopefully on Sunday, and hopefully it's a victory Monday we're talking about on Monday. But we also love music on the show, right? And Paulie and I have done the musical assignment forever on Paulie's podcast, and now we do it on Polymax Particles and PMP. And so, Triple E, I'll ask you first, and then Los, you're going to close it out. Triple E, do you have a song that you want to add to the mix? Now, we were trying to do Philly themed songs, anti-Philly, pro-Philly, neutral Philly, or anything that relates to Philly. any music, and if it's not Philly related, I'm putting you on the spot. I know, but if you have a song to throw into the mix for the musical assignment this week.
Tony, you're talking to the former producer of Murph and Mac. If this is Pop Culture Showdown, man, the only challenge I had with this was not picking songs we've already picked from previous PCSs. And so the first couple that I pulled, I immediately was like, nah, Murph picked that one, nah, Polly picked that one. And I'm pretty sure this one's been picked at one point in time, but it was not picked while I was on the show. So I'm going to give you what I hope the Philadelphia Eagles are feeling after this game, and it's The Streets of Philadelphia by Bruce Springsteen. And I hope they're walking around singing this song afterwards, talking about, oh brother, are you gonna leave me wasting away? Like, I really hope that is the mindset of the Eagles after this one. The night is falling, I'm lying awake, I can feel myself fading away. Yes, that is exactly what I want for the Eagles. I don't want to hear any of that stupid song. Oh my god, that just can you think of a worse fight song for a team? The dog masks, like, oh my god, it's insufferable. Throwing snowballs at Santa Claus, for God's sakes. I mean, these people are monsters. These people are absolute monsters. They do not deserve nice things, and I hope they're feeling the way that Bruce was feeling when he wrote this song, Streets of Philadelphia, after this one.
Dude, phenomenal. Thank you for coming strong, Triple E. Not that I doubted you. I didn't doubt. I knew that you'd come strong, but that was stronger than nice work, dude. Nice work.
The Eagles bring it out. It doesn't have to be. One I'll leave. I know you guys got to move on, but one more quick story I'll give you. When I was applying for my job with Locked On, they had me do a demo tape. The demo tape that they wanted me to do was, you remember when the Niners went to Philly? It was the one game that they played post playoff matchup. And there was all that stuff with Debo and CJ Gardner-Johnson and all the woofing pregame, and Philly was, hot that year at that point. Niners beat them, just completely tanked their season. They were awful after the Niners beat them up. That was pretty much it for the Eagles that year. Completely different team after the Niners whooped that A. But that was the game that they had me do my demo tape on. And man, that demo tape was just basically me screaming about how much I hate the Eagles and rubbing it in their face the entire time. So there you go. That's my
It totally worked.
Hey, and look at you now. So we can look for you and Dwayne Board post game Sunday after the game.
Yes, you can, on Locked On 49ers on the YouTube channel or on wherever you get your podcasts.
Beautiful, man. Everybody, give Triple E a hand, man. Stick around, Triple E. We got to hear Carlos de la Fuente's musical assignment for the weekend as we approach Rags' visit on the show. Carlos, give us your song for Sunday, basically, for the musical assignment. What you got?
As it relates directly to Philly, I want the opening theme of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nice.
Because there's a line in that song that if the Niners can find a way to win, it says, "Smell you later."
Hell yeah.
Play it and you'll hear it. Smell you later. So Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's from Philly.
See, this is why we ask for the musical assignment, because of the gold that comes from it. So I love it, man. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Streets of Philadelphia, Carlos de la Fuente. By the way, for any of your mortgage loan questions or for the one-stop shop for any loan questions, you got to give Carlos de la Fuente a call. You can email Carlos at myflexnow.com, or better yet, any loan questions, give him a call and check out the vibe coming through the phone from Carlos de la Fuente, 925-250-4894. He will take great care of you. And look for Triple E with Dwayne Board. And you said Brian Comstock too?
Brian Peacock.
Brian Peacock. Sorry, Brian Comstock's another guy I used to work with at KBR. Brian Peacock. I know Peacock. He does great. He does a very good job. So
yeah, Peacock's
will Peacock be joining you on Sunday?
He normally does the Wednesday show with us, and then Jared Crocker does the Sunday show. And Crocky, man, he offers some great breakdowns. He
coaching insights. Yeah, he's awesome.
He's the head coach for Stag State out there in Stockton. Went to the state championship this year, and he also is a former San Jose SaberCat dude.
That's right.
Arena Football League, man.
He's got the championship ring to
For
prove
the
it.
SaberCat growl, man, on 1050.
the freaking growl and the brawl inside the wall, man. Come on, dude. Come on.
yeah.
Dude, bring back arena football. I
Right?
love that. Bring back arena football. I don't need the UFL. I don't need the XFL. Give me arena football.
Yeah.
You know what,
Totally.
dude? I like to put some pads on you, Los, and get you back in the
Yeah.
ball inside the wall, dude. I could see you taking up some space, open up some lanes for some running backs, dude. Come on, man.
Man, looks can be deceiving, man. I mean, 20 years ago, yeah, but yeah, I'd be out in about 3 plays on the sidelines with Ricky Pearsall.
I was gonna say, Pearsall. Him not practicing today is that's just not a good sign.
Does dude ever just have one injury? Also, like every time I see him on the injury report, it's like,
multiple.
oh, an ankle, oh, and a knee, or like, oh, he's got a wrist and a shoulder. It's like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Did someone take a baseball bat to you? Did you have another run in Union Square? Like, what's going on? What's going on, Ricky?
Right.
My goodness. Well, hey, both of you, thank you both for coming on the show. We're going to move on and get Rags onto the show and get some Philly. What Cowboy fans and Niner fans have in common is we all hate Philly.
Yeah, Philly.
Yes.
We're going to get Rags on right now. So, Eric, thank you, brother, for coming on the show.
Thank
Locked
you,
on
Triple E. That was
49ers. Thank you, Triple E, with Dwayne Board and Brian Peacock. And what was his name? Stocky? Was it Eric Stock?
Eric Crocker.
Eric Crocker. My apologies, Eric. And Eric Crocker coming on the show, the ball inside the wall, former SaberCat, and Carlos de la Fuente. We'll talk to you next week too, brother. And go Niners, everybody.
Good to see you
guys.
guys.
Yeah, you guys. Thank you.
Later, guys. Los, peace out, brother. Thank you so
Later,
much.
brothers.
Later,
Let's go get it.
Hell yeah,
Yep.
go Nines.
All right,
So
and now we're gonna end the show, and we're gonna get a musical assignment from Rags, and we're also gonna get some Philly emotion.
Dude, that green room, man, it is toasty. It is worked. Rags has been hanging out. Let's see how he's doing here.
Here we go. Stand
yeah.
by. Where'd he go? There he is. There he is.
What's up, boys?
Rags? Howdy, buddy.
What's up, Rags? How you doing, brother?
Los Theos me some money. I had to tip the girls a little extra for the stains in the green room.
Yeah. Did you clean it up a little bit? Did you bring the hazmat suit?
Yeah, I did. Triple E left. He got out of there quick.
Dude, smart man. Hey, thank you for coming on, Rags.
Oh,
dude.
you know it, man. How was your time off? I missed you.
Fantastic. Missed you too, man. It was great. It was a lot of time with the kids, the
Nice.
holidays and ice skating, and the weather was kind of crappy, so a lot of indoor stuff, puzzles, movies, going to movies, hanging out. We were going to go to Tahoe originally, but then the weather never really worked out for the days that we wanted to go up because driving over the pass and stuff was pretty gnarly. So we passed on that and had a very chill holidays. It was great, man. Santa was good to the kids. A lot of fun, man. So thanks for asking, dude.
I got to hang out with Dom a few times while you were
It was
out.
super fun. Yeah, we had our little shenanigans through this.
Yeah, I get the vibe that Kron didn't like that, so I won't.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of blurring going on.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Rags, nice shirt, by the way. Thank you very much.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Listen. I come here to represent all Cowboys fans across the world, pledging our allegiance to you guys this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of,
Dude,
we have some visual aids. We are coming on the show. Stand by. Look at this, everybody.
Oh man, look at that.
Eagles suck. It's an Eagle suck sandwich with the Cowboys in
Totally.
in the
Yeah,
middle.
that was actually down at the Cowboys Stadium a few years back. I was right in the heart of the tailgate, as you could probably see by my eyes. I saw these two guys standing there with those shirts on. I said, I need a picture with you guys.
Yeah, the guy with the face mask painted on his head. That's so good.
Yeah, that's a little aggressive, but I mean, right on. I mean,
You gotta
whatever
support the
floats your
team.
boat.
Yeah.
But the shirts really got me.
Yeah.
The shirts are incredible, and yes, the face mask. And by the way, I got a compliment. I'm not a taco guy for the hat with the bend of the brim.
Full,
But
yeah.
that's a hell of a taco he's got going right
Yeah.
there. But yeah, and the face paint of the face mask. I mean, and it's it's a really bad look, but I applaud it because you know what? He looked in the mirror and said, "I like how this looks."
Yeah.
Oh, he owns it. He looks
Yeah.
like one of those guys at the draft.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Yeah.
You know, I was actually talking to my wife last night. So I think you guys know this. My younger son's a sophomore at the University of Pittsburgh, and the draft is out in Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's all I got going for me is thinking of the draft. But I was wondering if if anybody's been there in the chat, let me know, because my question is, do you have to dress up like a douchebag?
Yeah.
Or can you just go like normal and like go enjoy the draft?
Dude, I think I don't know. I mean, there's like an over under of how many people show up dressed like D-bags. I think it's pretty high. I take the over on that one, dude. Because I don't know, man. The draft always scares me because I'm like, God, I never thought I'd get into the draft, and then I find myself in recent years getting into it and watching it. And I'm like, God darn it, the freaking NFL, man, they have got me by the
hooks in you.
Oh my God, man, look at us now. I mean, here we got a ref who's from Philly or Williamsport, Pennsylvania. He grew up an Eagles fan. The Eagles are 8-1 when he refs.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I mean, Rags, if this was Eagles Cowboys in the playoffs, wouldn't that piss you off to no end?
Right.
Yeah, I just can't even believe that they would put it out there for anybody to even scrutinize it. But that's who knows.
It's unreal, dude. So let's not forget that. Here, Rags, we got a couple supers, dude, and we got Stevie B. Actually, first of all, Escobar Cheeks the third. Yeah. He says the handsome mug of a Rags.
Nice.
And he goes, hashtag F Philly, hashtag F Fat Dom, hashtag defund the playoff is cheap, hashtag be meat curious, hashtag no shaman, hashtag no butt stuff, hashtag free the thumb drive,
nice,
hashtag F shady Shohei.
Dude, I love that Shohei.
Thank you, Esco. I think you covered just about everything.
Dude, hell yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, that's good. We have to get Cheeks on the show during the year. You know what? Actually, because Cheeks just had a hell of a super right there.
It's been a while, Tony.
It has been a while.
It has been a while.
Everybody.
Yeah, let's see some Cheeks.
Yeah, we have to honor those golden glutes.
The
award winning.
There we go. There's some golden glutes for you.
Those are good particles.
With the fingers. Come on, get the fingers going. Gosh, Escobar, thank you. Never did I think that we'd be showing
fantastic.
That. It's amazing. And the fact that he did that for us, I love it. That's why I love the PMP Familia, man. What the people do for us, it's incredible. And so, Rags.
Yes, sir.
What we love about you is that you hate Philly. One of the many things we love about you is that you dislike Philly just as much as we do. So I have a question for you. We're doing a show long Tony's top 3. Okay. I'm going to challenge you.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about things that we all know we dislike Fat Dom and we dislike Sirianni and we dislike I don't know. There's a lot of Philadelphia Phillies I'm not a big fan of. Like
tons of low hanging fruit with Philly. Yeah.
Yeah. But is there anything that you like about Philadelphia?
You're not even going to believe this. The hospitals in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And so my wife's father had a lung transplant at Temple University 7 years ago.
Okay.
So he was rolling with one lung. He was on the replacement list. I was at a wrestling match for my older son back in high school. And I mean, basically you're on a waiting list and you get the call. So we got the call right at the wrestling match. My wife flew down there. Couldn't be any more complimentary of Temple University Hospital. So that's number one.
Right on.
And number two, I was actually, I hate to even throw this out there to the family. I was born in Philly. So so my father did his pediatric residency in anesthesia at Albert Einstein Medical Center. So I had no choice. I was born there, and that's basically it. So the only good things about Philly, in my opinion, are the hospitals.
Hospitals, yeah, you came from one. Actually, Rags, mine.
They might have dropped me on my head though. So that's
good. Just to show that there are some good things that come out of Philly. Look at right there. Rags is living proof that a good thing can come out of Philly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Rags, my Nani actually was born in Philadelphia also. So,
really?
Yep.
Right. Well, that's what happens. We get born and we fly at it.
Yeah, she quickly knew, get the heck out of there. Yeah.
I was gonna say you got your wits about you and you said I'm out of here. Peace out. You know. And so then, and Rags, when did the Dallas Cowboy fandom take effect in your world as a young kid?
Yeah, in the 70s, because my
Uh-huh.
father, because I'm half Filipino, my father was from the Philippines. He
Mhm.
didn't have a team to give me. The Giants and Jets sucked back then. They still
Right.
suck now, to be honest with you. So the Cowboys and the Steelers were the two games in town. They were always on TV. The Steelers were in the Super Bowl. The Cowboys were in the Super Bowl. And I just fell in love with the star, Tom Landry, Roger Staubach, obviously the cheerleaders at some point in my life.
Oh yeah.
You know,
So there's a Netflix show about the Dallas Cowboys, or was it Amazon Prime? It's either Amazon Prime or Netflix about the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna dive in, and I dove in. It was thoroughly entertaining.
Nice,
thoroughly entertaining. And Jerry Jones is a part of it, dude. He has his hand in it, man. It's pretty wild, dude.
He's a part of everything. You know what? Maybe if he wasn't a part of everything, he could actually find me a defensive coordinator.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. I to be honest with you, Rags, like I can understand the like how the Cowboys would lure you in, because I mean, as a kid, I had a Robert Newhouse football.
Yeah.
Tony Dorsett. I loved Tony Dorsett. Landry. I love the look of Landry.
I met him May 10th, 1985. My high school football coach took me to a local breakfast. He surprised me. He called me the night before. He said, "Meet me on your driveway tomorrow morning." This is a little weird, but it's cool. Meet me on your driveway, 7:00 in the morning, and be in a suit. So I'm like, okay, coach. He picked me up. We drive to a local hotel. And in my head, I'm saying, what kind of party am I walking into here? It was Tom Landry. He was here doing it was like a fellowship of Christian athletes breakfast, because he was very religious. And I was standing in line, and then I realized something was going down, and my coach tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "Turn around." And Tom Landry was literally 10 feet behind me, and he walked me up to him and introduced me, and I shook his hand. It was like shaking the hand of God.
Oh, totally. I wish more coaches, out of respect for Landry, would still get decked out like that on the sidelines. At least one, I don't know.
What do you mean? The McDaniels look isn't flying anymore?
Don't you mean like Mike Nolan used to?
Tom, who sent around that meme last night? The Goodfellas McDaniels meme. Was that you?
That was me.
That was incredible.
That was so good.
It was incredible. Hey, let me ask you this: being a football nut like we all are, Rags, if this was the Cowboys Eagles, and the kind of stakes for the same were, the injuries and whatever, it's the Eagles are healthier than the Cowboys. Would you want the Cowboys, if they win the toss, would you want them to take the ball, or would you want them to defer to the second half?
I think you defer and just put your faith in your defense to kind of try to set the tone. And again, I am not here to speak Niners football. Because I don't know your personnel. I haven't seen. I've been obviously all the games I have to watch now are Niners games.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look back at that Cowboys game when they were down 21-0, yes, any Eagles fans, you were down 21-0. How Dallas stopped them on offense, and it was actually brilliant. It was they ran a 5-man line, and I don't know. Los D said before the quote from All the Right Moves, 6'2" stack monster. I mean, it is relatively the same. And so the Cowboys had Quentin Williams in the middle over the center. Mm-hmm. They had Odigizua and they had Clark on the guards. Mm-hmm. And they had 2 defensive ends, and they ran 3 linebackers. Well, 3 people in the linebacker position, but 2 of them were safeties that were faster than the linebackers and would be able to cover anybody coming out of the flat or anything. Mm-hmm. So so I'm pretty sure Salah watched that tape and he says, you know what, maybe we should mix in a 5-man line. Now, I don't know your personnel, and if you guys have the people to do it, I mean, you guys are razor thin right now, but
yeah.
And everybody, I mean, listen, everybody, it's obvious. Yeah, stack the box, stop Saquon. I mean, again, they just have to, I do truly believe, though, if they could stop Saquon, Jalen Hurts can be rattled.
Yeah. Yes, dude, totally. And he's a good passer. He's not a great passer. I like Purdy better as a passer than I do Hurts, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know I'm biased, of course, but I still feel that way. Purdy, we were talking about earlier, 20 touchdowns in 9 games. Hurts only has 25 in 16 games. So, it's man, I really can't wait for this matchup, Rags. It's by the way, Captain Leisure on the chat says y'all being accommodating of anything Cowboys. We're all being too accommodating of anything Cowboys right now. Rags can have them. Just being nice because they've blown for so long. Is what he said.
Well, listen, I come in peace. I mean, you guys know that.
Hell yeah.
Totally.
Hell yeah. And dude, Rags, I have leaned on your text from last week saying, guys, you could all be watching a meaningless Cowboys game.
Yep.
And not going to the playoffs.
I know I have to be nice for Kron. I said you can be an F face like me watching a meaningless game. Yeah. And I was trying to pick you guys up. I mean, you guys were all, getting down. I said,
right.
Listen, I mean, any given Sunday, all that nonsense. But seriously, I mean, you guys can play with them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They are not. They are, in my opinion, and this isn't just because I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're severely overrated.
Yeah,
it seems like the offense this year is they're really underperforming, and it's the highest paid offense if you just look at the offensive side of the ball that's ever been paid in history. So Lombardi was talking about it last night. So you're right. It seems a bit overrated. Right?
It's overrated. I mean, again, the knock on their offense all year long is that they're very one dimensional. They're very simplistic. They don't have a complex route tree, with their receivers. That's why AJ Brown is running around like whining at every game, having meetings. I mean,
rolling his eyes at Sirianni.
Yeah, well, I think the entire world that isn't an Eagles fan roll their eyes at Sirianni.
That's the other thing too. I think the whole country is rooting for the Niners except for Philly.
Yeah,
and I was saying this earlier too, Rags. I think all the pressure's on Philly, and all the pressure's on that offensive coordinator who Philly fans and Philly media has been wanting him canned for months.
Yeah,
so it's an interesting situation. The vibe, we talk about the vibes of the Vibe Tribe and the vibes on the show and the vibes of the PMP Familia. The vibe is not strong in Philly, and I think that could play a factor in the cohesion. And if AJ Brown, if AJ Brown doesn't get a pass in the first half, then you're going to get a really ticked off, disgruntled AJ Brown, and he's going to be. It's going to be it's going to detract from them winning the game. I mean, I don't know, man. This is why I love football, though, because the build up. I love baseball because it is every day. I love that factor. But what I love about football is the build up to the game on Sunday and how we go all week long on all the developments and learning about the practice window today of Ricky Pearsall not practicing, Trent Williams practicing individually on the side, D Winters practicing on the side. So it's really wild, man.
Why can't they fly in McCaffrey's doctor or fly whoever? I mean, whoever healed him, get that guy in the locker.
Yeah.
The German doctor, get the German doctor.
Get him here.
Was it stem cells or what the hell was it in Germany? Wasn't it stem cells?
I don't know. Yeah, stem cells, some sort of cells, but I mean,
he was hooked up like Ivan Drago to the machines and
exactly. Nice, Tom. Rocky IV, I love it.
Yep.
Rocky.
It's nothing. I mean, there's no revolutionary game. I mean, just McCaffrey. Again, I feel weird talking, but I obviously I'm a football guy. I mean, McCaffrey's just got to run the rock. Play action. I mean, again, that's again, I am not blown away by the Eagles. Everybody's the Eagles in Seattle, their defense. No, it's not. Seattle's like up here. I mean, the Eagles have a good defense. I'll give them credit, but they're not Seattle by any stretch of the imagination. And the Eagles, it seems when things aren't going their way, it just spirals.
Right.
Yep. So. Totally agree. I wonder if Niner fans that are in town for this game, if they're going to go to the Rocky statue and put a Brock Purdy jersey on it and call it Brocky again. They're going to do
that would be great.
Brocky action. And my favorite Rocky movie, since you mentioned Rocky IV, both of you mentioned Rocky IV. Give me your favorite Rocky movie, Rags.
That's a great question.
Right?
And last week they were doing a fifth. So this year is the 50th anniversary of the Rocky movie. They were because it was 1976 when it came out. They had an all-day marathon rolling. I think last Saturday, and I want to say 1, but I really love 2. In fact, and this is no BS. Do you know where I saw Rocky 2? I saw it in I actually saw it in San Francisco.
Nice.
No way.
Yeah, because there's 100. I have 100 family members out in the Bay Area, out in Hercules. You know, my father was the third oldest out of 11 kids, and most of them ended up in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I actually there's, in fact, when I used to go on Paulie Mac's show and Murph, all my relatives would hear me on there.
Nice.
So they're out
you did the
around
Super Bowl
Colin.
Eagles drop.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
You were.
yeah.
I actually have both of those. So I was going to
Nice.
play today, but I didn't want to get you guys in trouble. I don't know if that's violation of trademark, whatever for the.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I saw Rocky. So can I say tie 1 and 2?
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
you know.
I mean, do 3 and 4 get any love? Because
I mean, you got to give. I mean, you listen. Mr.
Yeah.
T was entertaining.
Exactly.
You know, Ivan Drago was entertaining. 5 is just like, man, you guys really must need a paycheck.
Right. Yeah, right.
And then Balboa. And listen, and the movie Balboa. But you know, probably my favorite scene in any Rocky movie is when Adrian's coming out of the coma and she says to him, "There's only one thing I want you to do for me." And he's like, "What's that?" And she goes, "Come here." And she goes, "Win." And then bam, and Mickey goes, "What are we waiting for?" And then you hear the Rocky montage training scene. I actually have that on CD from way back in the day.
Nice.
You want to if you're ever down, you need energy.
Yeah,
just
throw
crank
that in
up.
your ears. Yep.
Yeah, the Rocky montage theme.
Exactly.
No question. Hey, Rags, thanks so much for taking the time. Before we let you go, and by the way, Paulie sent in his musical assignment.
Oh, he sent it. Nice.
He did. Wow. I'll get it in a second. But Rags, I know you participate weekly with the musical assignment, so you've been given the assignment earlier in the week. If you have something for us, we'd love to get it.
I couldn't kind of in the I live for Rocky, so the only song that I could think of to give Philly or anything based with Philly any credit is the original Rocky theme song, "Gonna Fly Now."
Beautiful.
But what I hate is when they have Stallone at the stadium, at the top of the stadium, playing that music, because it just, you know, you hate to think that Rocky has, if he's affiliated with Philly, that's one thing, but not the Eagles, you know, and their stupid bird flapping theme song.
And Fly Eagles Fly, and
it's so dumb. I mean, the words don't even make sense. It's Fly Eagles Fly on the road to victory.
Right.
Should it be Fly Eagles Fly in the sky to victory? Right.
Right. Yeah.
You don't fly on a road, you morons.
Birds are driving there. What's going on? Yeah.
You know what I also like too is that the weather's not going to be a factor, because it's almost like San Francisco style weather this weekend. It's
right now it's 51 degrees right now,
and it's 4:30 out there. And
4:32. Yep.
Yeah. So that's not an advantage. I think they want the snow or the rain or the freezing cold. I think the Eagles want that as an advantage. They're not getting that. So take that factor out of it.
The weather's going to be fine. I mean, it's probably going to be in the 40s, 45-ish.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's perfect.
That's great. And Rags, now, by the way, are you still off the wagon? Are you still?
You're not even going to believe this. So I went all of 2025.
Yeah.
And what's today? The 9th. So yeah, I'm 374 days.
Dang, that's amazing,
Wow.
Rags.
And probably sleeping like better than ever.
Hasn't felt better, right?
You feel great. I mean, and again, I was telling Paulie this when he was back home. Like, I hesitate to even talk about it because I don't want anybody to think like I was pushed into this or I had to go into the pro. I just do it for self-discipline. You know?
Yeah.
I'm the most pro-alcohol guy you've ever met.
Dude, first of all, that's fantastic. Good for you, dude. That's, and people are applauding you on the chat, dude.
Right on.
Gravy saying congrats. Robot Centaur saying good for you. But do you have any sort of vice? Like, do you have any? Like, I know buddies of mine that don't drink anymore. They're like, I'll throw a lipper in, or I'll throw a Zin in, or I'll throw.
Again, I dip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always dipped.
Do you dip when you golf?
I have a dip in the entire round.
Like the feeding the ducks bed that's been playing all game. Yeah, exactly.
That's incredible.
And my other vice is I am hooked on Fountain Diet soda.
What?
Fountain Diet Coke specifically.
Get out of here, dude.
I swear to God, 7-Eleven and do you guys have Wawas? Didn't you have Wawa?
No, but Wawas are big back there.
Yeah. So we're like Wawa, 7-Eleven, and believe it or not, McDonald's Fountain Diet Coke. It actually Google it when you have really nothing to do. They like triple filter their water. They have this unbelievably patented resume. So
it's a thing. It's a total thing. Wow.
Yeah. But it's like that's my caffeine. I mean, I go after the gym in the morning.
Yeah.
I get a big 40 ounce. It's so stupid. A big 40
freedom.
Yeah. I should go to like
straw. Are you pro or anti straw?
Oh, 100% straw.
Yeah. I'm a straw fan. This is going deep into the weeds of
Get in there. Get into the weeds.
Yeah. That's where we like it.
Have you ever gone top shelf?
I have only when I think there might be a little bit of an issue on the bottom shelf.
Yeah. When you've
and that's when that's when you know you're addicted. When you got to start like sticking it up here, because your bottom lip is too raw.
Oh man, I'll see my cousin. Shout out David. Sometimes we'll play golf together, and we'll lose each other on a hole. And next tee box will show up, and he'll just have this bump on in his top lip. Like, dude, you went top shelf, man. And he's like, hey, it's back 9, man. Back 9. I'm
nice.
So dude, hey, Rags, man. The Rocky theme. You were born in Philly.
Yep.
Your father-in-law was set free medically in Philly.
Lung transplant, bro. And they are, and just the most miraculous. He went down there, and 7 years later, he's still rolling hard. The guy's a warrior.
That's fantastic. See, hey, we're trying to be all love here on the show, and we're trying to kill with kindness too, because there's a lot of hate towards Philly, and we were joking around about hate, but we're not really about hate here on the show. We joke around. I definitely don't like the Eagles. I definitely am not a fan of the Eagle fandom thing about just being a jackass just because you're an Eagles fan that gives you the license to be a jackass. I'm not into that. But I will say I wanted to see what you had to say positive about Philly, and dude, you floored me, man.
Well, that's it. Listen, again, that's one positive thing about them. Now, also remember, and I think I said this a long time ago, either on the radio or on this show, I went to college in Pennsylvania, 1986 to 1990. The Cowboys' worst 4 years in a row. So my college was Muhlenberg College. It was in Allentown, Pennsylvania, an hour and a half north of Philly. So there was a big contingency of students from the Philly area. They sucked back then, and they were even obnoxious then.
Yeah,
totally. Man.
I can't tell you how many fights I got in with Philly fans.
Oh, dude, that's why I won't go. Because I need to. I don't even want to put myself in that kind of situation, because I know, we've had Bonte Hill, a dear friend of our show, and he's a broadcaster out here, Rags, and he's really risen in the scene. He's now does Warriors pre and post on our local TV station. Big dude. He's about 6'6", big dude, and he went out there, and he went out there in 23, and he said never again, never again. He goes, that tested my mental fortitude and his restraint.
Well, the other thing is, and I saw Bonnie, actually one of Bonnie's friends went to college with me, and Bonnie and Stevie B are the only two people who will get this, and this is another reason I hate Philly. So the Jersey Shore, there's a cutoff about midway down to the shore. North of that, everybody is Giants and Jets fans. For some damn reason, behind that, underneath that Mason-Dixon line, it's all Philly fans, because Philly's over here, the Jersey Shore, the bottom of it's over here, and instead of going somewhere else, they infested Southern Jersey in the Jersey Shore. So there's Eagles. Eagles fans, Eagles hats, Eagles shirts, and I like to go to the very bottom of New Jersey with the family, the shore. It's there's Cape May, and then there's Stone Harbor, and people have Eagles flags on their little shore houses and stuff, and Eagles crap on their shirts on the beach. And I always wear my most obnoxious Cowboy shirt,
nice, nice,
confrontation purposes. But
Rags, where's Abiscon, New Jersey?
That's on the beach. That's in the shore. I think that's close to where Stevie B grew up.
Okay, so because my dear friend here in locally, his family owns a tree farm, Christmas tree farm in Abiscon.
Oh wow!
and he's a huge Eagles fan. And
There you
they
go.
live out here on the West Coast now in San Carlos. And he's a great guy. But I'm like, dude, your only downfall is that you're an Eagles fan. That's the only. That's your own. It goes under my whole gist of like.
But it's amazing. It's amazing how
nobody's perfect.
all of South Jersey
Yeah.
are Eagles fans.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. It's like nobody's perfect, dude. Like Bonnie, Scarlet Fire. I love Bonnie, but she's a Yankees fan. Nobody's perfect, right? What are you gonna do? What are you
Well,
gonna
that's
do?
one thing. I'm not a huge baseball guy anymore, but
Mm-hmm.
the Yankees are my team. My wife is a huge Mets head. So poor Tracy, that's my wife. The Mets, they got rid of your guy, the polar bear.
That's
Tone.
right.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I know. And by the way, I'm being corrected by Stevie B. I apologize to all of you New Jersey folks. Absican.
Yeah.
Absican. I said Abscon.
Oh, yeah.
Absican. So I
Absican.
apologize. Stevie B. I do not want to offend you, brother. So, and he says South Jersey is a whole different country.
It really is. It really is. Me and Stevie B had a nice little back and forth the other day in the chat line. So Tony Siragusa, rest in peace. He lived in Florham Park, where I live.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he used to help out with the youth football. Great guy. He's the guy who turned me on to the Ampipe football shirt that I had on the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, that's his company.
Week,
And I said, Stevie B, we were talking about something, and he actually, I think Stevie B worked at not a lawn care, home something, but he loaded a bunch of stuff. Stevie B, shout it out. What did you do? You loaded up Siragusa's car with plants or something down at the shore?
Nice, dude. That's great. We'll get Stevie B to check in on the chat in a second, dude.
Yeah.
Any Siragusa, I was a Siragusa fan, but he said I loaded plants into his Chevy pickup truck.
Yeah.
At my first job at a flower farm garden center.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he had a house down in Ortley Beach. That's part of the Jersey Shore.
And he says Stevie B is I was the size of one of his
Oh,
arms,
he
maybe.
was just a monster.
Monster. Hey, Rags, we've kept you long enough, man.
Oh,
Dude.
This is awesome.
Right on.
Hey, thank you so much, man, for taking the time. Thank you for helping last week too. When I was
love
out
it.
last 2 weeks, and just knowing that you're there, dude. Your backdrop should actually be the stock backdrop,
Right?
Because like Paul Tonelli uses the stock backdrop.
piano.
I know. I don't have I don't have the piano.
No
Right.
grand piano.
Losti and Paul Tonelli. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the lights on the Christmas tree. It's the Christmas tree just sitting there naked, ready to be taken down. So,
Oh, yeah.
too
Time to turn the page, man.
Oh, it's the worst, man. I hate all the new year, new me nonsense. I mean, I'm in the sales world, so rah, climb the mountain again. I'm like, shut up. Every you know what? My life is just one long year period. I don't, I don't
Right.
Yeah, Low Steel knows what I'm talking about. I mean, climb the mountain.
Hey, and by the way, I can feel your good vibes. Everybody.
Oh, please, dear God,
yeah.
please beat the Eagles, please.
Yeah. All right. No, we don't need no fly Eagles fly. Okay. We
No,
don't need any of that. Okay.
I am rooting so hard for you guys.
Love it, Rags. Well, thank you, dude. Paulie's back on Monday. We'll get you back on the show with Paul Mack when he's back on. And by the way, I'll let you know while you're on the show, Rags. Here's Paulie's.
Let's go.
Assignment. This is his song for musical assignment. And dude, I wish I still had Triple E on the show because this is amazing. He said "The Streets of Philadelphia" by Bruce Springsteen.
Nice.
He says live at the Tower Theater, Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, 12/9/95, and he says the acoustic version.
Wow, nice.
So Triple E and Paulie on the same page. That's great.
I'm really excited you guys had me on today because Joe Schmo out in the comment, all week long he's went full conspiracy theory that me and Paulie are shacked up on the beach somewhere.
Reenacting that engagement photo that we looked at last week.
Yeah. So Joe Schmo, here I am. Paulie's with I hope he's with his wife, right, Tony?
Yeah.
I hope he's not with what I like to say. Strange.
I need some strange. That was the comment.
You guys are talking
All
about
caps.
stranger things. Whenever I hear the word strange, I mean, I just
I'm
laugh.
with you.
Like,
Me too.
I need some strange.
Me
It's
too.
like,
And you said that, and you said I need some, and then strange was capitalized.
All
And,
caps.
dude, that was laugh in the moment laughter. But here, one more time.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, Niners.
One more time.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, hey, Rags, thank you, brother, dude.
Boys, good luck, everybody out there. My PMP family. Good luck. I sincerely mean, please beat these guys.
Yeah, right. Let's get the vibes going. I love how confident Philly is. I love how confident.
Let him be confident. I think you guys are listening. Again, everybody knows you guys are banged up, but you guys are. You know what? Shanahan's a good coach. I know Lowe's D's always a little shaky on him here and there, but and Saleh, Shanahan, they're going to come up with something, man. I mean, don't get in there confident and then let's go. Kick their ass.
Yeah. I mean, well, then there's chatter of who might be able to come back if the Niners were to win on Sunday, but we won't even look past Sunday. Let's just get to Sunday and get through Sunday.
Get there, one play at a time, hit him in the mouth. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
And Rags, take the 15.
Yeah.
If you have to.
Take the 15.
Take the
and the ref, what was it? Just come on. Enough. Oh, you know what? You're getting me. Look,
he's getting all fired up.
You're getting me fired up.
I love it.
Totally. Hey, by the way, the guy's name is Al. I think it's Alan Eck or Alex. I think it's Alan Eck is the name of the ref.
Yeah.
Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Eagles fan, proclaimed Eagles fan growing up.
Yep.
Eagles fan. 8-1 when he refs Eagles games. 8-1.
Hey, Tony, the best part is when he goes 8-2, he won't be able to set foot back in Philadelphia. So
yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
I'll throw snowballs at him.
Exactly. Yeah.
So as Bonnie likes to say, rock out with your Brock out.
Right on. Okay? And if
rock
that
out.
ref, if that poor ref, if they lose, he's going to have to rock out with his Glock out.
Phenomenal.
So
Rags,
good,
we love you, man. We love
Boys,
you.
I love you all. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
you
go
too, buddy.
Niners.
Hey, we'll check in with you next week, Rags, and have a great weekend, brother.
Go get him.
All right, man. Take care, brother.
Cap.
Peace.
See you, buddy.
The best.
Dude, that
Freaking
was
best.
epic.
Rags is just think about this line. I know it was daunting when I thought about having Rags,
Right.
the Triple E on, but
Yep.
dude, we did it. Dom, we did
Dude,
it.
such an awesome
We did it.
roundtable and 3 different perspectives. That was super fun, Tony.
Mhm.
First time we've really done anything like that on PMP, so it was a blast.
Well, it's funny because I was like, okay, we gotta let Triple E and Los go because I don't even know if we can have 5 people
Have them
on
hang
this
out.
screen at
I
the same
know.
time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we never even tested it out. Hey, that's what this is all about, right?
Hang on, stand by. We're gonna do
Alrighty.
this real quick, okay?
Yep.
We're gonna do this.
Hell yeah.
It's business time.
All right, and then here we go. So we are going to. We did Patty from Napa. Is there a song called F Philly?
Yeah.
If there isn't a song, we're gonna make one.
Hell yeah.
Humdinger 87
Oh,
checking in
Leah.
from the slopes of Tahoe. She texted me this morning. She's checking in from Tahoe. She said she emailed a pic of our Philly fans.
Oh, that's too good.
I'll have to show the picture. I'll dig it up on
Yeah,
email. She says love and hugs and vibes from the mountain. She was
Awesome.
trying to hook up with Andrew Markoulis from Longbridge Pizza. I wonder if she did
Oh, cool.
to get some runs in with on the mountain.
On North Shore.
Here, hang on one
Hell yeah.
sec. Oh boy, can we show this? Yeah, I'm gonna show it.
Why not? Yeah.
Here, stand by.
Tony, it's an F Philly Friday, so that's what we get to do today.
It is an F Philly Friday,
Yep.
and here's Leah Phillips back in the Giants playoff days. Okay, fear the beard. Look at that, Huff Daddy,
Oh, dude,
Ross,
nice.
Boss, Pat
Heck
the
yeah.
Bat. We love Lincecum. Philly fans are friggin' haters. Look at that.
That's awesome.
And there we go. There's Leah up there holding the
Nice,
Lincecum
Leah.
sign. All right, lots of love, Leah Phillips. Lots of love, Humdinger. Have a great weekend on the
Hell
slope.
yeah.
Thank you for that. And then also we have Stevie B is a super again. And Stevie B, thanks for the love. He says pre-snap motion, play action, rollouts, move the pocket for Purdy to mitigate pass rush. This is what we've been talking
On
about
the
all
same
week.
page with Stevie B here. Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
He says big key, start fast to get the crowd to turn on the birds. I
Yep.
mean, that, and Dom, I want you to talk about this as well. That is basically, if they're going to take the ball to start the game, if they win the toss and they take the ball, that has to happen. Don't you? Right? It has
I
to
totally agree. I mean, contingent on Trent Williams playing. I mean, I know we've heard a little bit this week about Shanahan maybe looking at kind of flipping the script and going pass heavy early. I don't know how I feel about that completely. I mean, we'll see how it kind of works out. I would love to just really, like we've been saying, have a really long drive and, let's get CMC and B-Rob 6-7 touches and really hit the ground, run it again. I want to hear Kittle yelling that again this time. You know what I mean?
Again.
Yeah.
Hey, and Brian Baldinger, who I love his opinion on football, and his film breakdowns are fantastic on social media. He says get McCaffrey the rock 30 times, they win the game.
Exactly.
So, and you know, I love McCaffrey. I do. But McCaffrey, when you don't have the rock and your assignment is to block and protect Purdy, please do a better job than you did on that 4th and 1. And I know that I'm hammering that play, but that was a huge 4th and 1.
It really
and I
was.
want to find this back in the chat. Dan Coach Emilio had a great chat earlier about even if it's like 4th and 5, he thinks like the Niners need to have the attitude that it's 4 down football when they have the ball.
Right.
Because I think Philly plays that way often, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
Kind of like Dan Campbell does, right?
Yep. Yeah, totally. They definitely do.
And so they need to have that same mentality, I think, where it's 4 down territory most of the time, unless it's, you know, it's obviously like you're pinned on your own 20. Here it is. He says Shanny must go for it on all 4th and 5 or less when near midfield if tied or trailing.
Yeah,
it's a game of only so many possessions, and they are going to have to score on at least half of their 8 to 10 possessions. That's a great comment right there.
Dan always has solid takes. He has a level perspective, and he's always observing and watching the game, taking great notes on it. So that's awesome.
So, dude, if they take the ball to start the game, even if they do not score, I want a long drive to win the field position battle.
Same. Yep.
Okay. That would be huge, man. We talked about it earlier, dude. Patullo versus Saleh, advantage Saleh. Right. Shanahan versus Fangio, I think advantage Shanahan. I really
think
do.
So. Yeah, slight edge, I think. Yep.
Fangio has yet to face the Shanahan offense with Brock Purdy.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a big freaking deal. So, and also the Niners averaged 35 points a game since Brock Purdy's been back.
Yep.
The Eagles averaged 22 points a game all season.
Yeah.
Offensively. So something's got to give, right?
Right.
One of my favorite Beastie Boys songs.
Dude, totally.
Something's got to.
Great call.
Yeah. I can't get into it because it'll take me on a whole nother rant. The only thing is that the Eagles defense gives up 19 points a game.
Yeah.
And I think they're 5th overall in the NFL. So it's just something's got to give, man. Real quick, I'm looking at my notes here, Dom.
Yeah, Tone.
We didn't talk at all on college football, but we got Oregon, Indiana tonight. Do you have any vibe on that game? I know what I'm doing, but I want to know your vibe on that.
I think it's Indiana. I mean, yeah, it's kind of where everyone's kind of going that direction. They're a wrecking ball right now. So I don't. It's going to be a tough one for Oregon. I think you never know. I mean, but yeah, my money would be on Indiana for sure.
Wait a second. I just got a text from Bob Wentz, my Eagles fan, and it just says,
nice.
It just says "Go Birds" with an Eagles icon. I said, I ran into him the other day. We were driving next to each other. I said, "Are you ready?"
Oh,
and he
wow.
goes, "Yeah." So he's a great guy.
Nice.
And to be honest with you, he's not a dick that if they were to win, rub it in, or if they were to lose, whatever. So, Dirty Bird, Scarlet Fire, yes, indeed. Dirty.
Tone, 2 other things that kind of popped in my head. I know we talked about it early. Just I mean, it's going to be a really big battle of 3rd down. You know, so I think the Niners have a big advantage there. They're 1st in conversion in the league. They're 14th or 15th in stopping the 3rd down. And Philly is below average on both sides of the ball when it comes to 3rd down. So I think that could be a tipping point. So, you know, in the first half, let's see how that happens. How the 3rd downs start to accumulate and roll. Because on 1st and 2nd down, the Eagles have not been successful, and they've converted like, I don't know. I think they're something like 24th or 25th in actually converting 3rd down. So I think that could be a big one. So.
Well, up until the Seattle game, the Niners were stellar on 3rd down conversion. So, and then if they don't convert on 3rd, then like Dan was saying, like we were saying, think that it's 4 down football.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, and by the way, I'm seeing this from Stevie B on the chat. Renardo Green, a late add to the injury report. The foot problem.
That's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, shut it down. Just
totally.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
Shut it down and
put everybody in one big cryogenic chamber and get them all healed up.
Shut it down and let's get to Sunday, man. The last thing I want to say, Dom, before we wrap, and then we can just give our quick songs and there's some musical assignment, and then we'll wrap it up. My Uncle Paul, who was on the show yesterday, and I hope you guys enjoyed that.
That was awesome.
Paul's football takes. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He says he does a quick like 3-point plan. We talked about Mike Damone's 5-point plan. Paul does a 3-point plan. He likes to say who has the better coach,
Yeah.
who has the better defense, who has the better quarterback. And we were discussing on text. The coach, we give the nod to Shanahan over Sirianni.
Yep.
Defense, we give the nod to Philly, strictly on their health and their red zone defense, I think. And then quarterback, I personally, and I'm biased on this, of course, but I'm personally give the nod to Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's a better overall quarterback. Hurts is good, don't get me wrong. He's good. But I feel like I'd give the nod to Purdy in that category. Purdy's passer rating is higher than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And Purdy has 20 TDs in 9 games. Hurts is 25 in 16. Hurts has only 6 interceptions though, so I'll give him the nod on that.
I'm on the same page with you on this, Tony. I think the one thing I was kind of thinking about, and sort of looking back to last year's playoffs and really the big games for Hurts is, Hurts runs the ball when it counts. So that could be a wrinkle that we really need to think that Saleh is going to have to really focus on, is keeping him contained. Because you never know, once he starts scrambling, and he's a great runner. So
I would expect Patullo to kind of do some things. Well, do some things that we haven't seen on film yet, because his ass is on the line.
Right.
And I don't think he wants to get canned.
Yeah.
Right. And they've been talking about moving on from him for the second half of the season. So again, pressure's all on Philly.
Yep. I love it.
Pressure's all on Philly. Pressure's all on Patullo. So it's going to be, I don't know what we've said, all we can say about this game. So let's move on to the musical song. Oh, you know what, dude? You know what? I didn't do this for the other guys' musical assignment, but I should do it now.
Okay.
We've had the Ducks for over an hour, which is
dude,
fun.
Those Ducks they're full for a while.
Yeah, we've had the Ducks for a while, but stand by. I didn't do this earlier. Here we go.
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins now, right
now. Hey, man. Love it.
Shannon Kaler on the mic. And by the way, I didn't ask him to do harmonica. My bad.
That's so just the harmonica is great.
But that was him adding his own little flavor.
Of course.
Goes, hey, is it cool if I do the harmonica? I'm like, of course, dude.
That's Shannon, man. He's creative Shannon.
And he's so talented.
Yep.
If you all, I would love to do, I was thinking about this yesterday. If we could do a PMP show with like the Stone Foxes and the Freestone Peaches, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Like a double bill.
Right.
I would love for y'all to see Shannon perform. He's an incredible musician,
awesome.
Drummer,
singer,
frontman, and his brother Spence is a badass lead guitarist.
Heck yeah, he is.
Singer, songwriter.
He's awesome.
So Stone Foxes are great. Anyways, musical assignment. Dom, I'm gonna go, and I want you to wrap it up because you've been so great helping me out all week long and
it's
helping
been an
Polly
absolute
out,
blast, buddy.
I know, but you've been, you're taking time out of your day, and we all appreciate it, man. Polly appreciates it. I appreciate it. And you helped out when I was gone and helping out while Polly's gone. This show doesn't happen without you, brother. So you're going to wrap it up. So
cool.
I would, thinking about songs in Philly, my first reaction was, oh, you know what? I'm going to do End of the Road by Boys to Men, which I love the song and I love the harmonization that those guys do.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful song. And that would be the End of the Road for the Eagles, right? On Sunday. Then I thought, you know what? No, it's too it's like a too somber of a tune. Like I need more of a jam happy tune.
Totally.
But I also love the name of the song is called Rodeo Clowns because Sirianni and Fat Dom are such clowns. Okay.
Nice.
And this ref is such a clown and Roger Goodell is a clown. Like that this is all happening. There's a clown theme in my mind here. And also it's G Love and Special Sauce, who's from Philly. And by the way, G Love and Special Sauce playing the Guild Theater in March.
They're in March, yeah.
Yeah. So check it out. Get down to the Guild in Menlo Park. Great freaking venue. But G Love and Special Sauce doing the song Rodeo Clowns. And the reason why I'm also picking it is because I'm getting West Coast vibes and Pacific Ocean vibes because the song was originally written and performed by Jack Johnson.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm combining the East Coast and West Coast for West Coast vibes and love. And in honor of the clowns on the sideline.
Well done.
Philadelphia Eagles. So Rodeo Clowns by G11 Special Sauce is my
Dude,
song.
That's fantastic, Tony. And the fact that they're coming to town and we can go see it, maybe they'll perform it live. That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be that guy that's gonna be like rodeo clown.
Yeah.
You
See
know?
if you can get that Bonnie moment where they play it. Yep.
Oh, and by the way, Bonnie said that she's going to Dubs game tonight, Sharks tomorrow, and we're gonna watch Niners on Sunday.
Damn.
That is, as my friend used to say, that is varsity.
Totally. That's living. Yep.
That is varsity. Well done, Bonnie. That's
Hell
why
yeah.
you rock. Even though you're a Yankees fan, that's why you rock.
Yeah.
So Dom, that's my selection. So far, we have the theme from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air from Carlos Fuente, which is just a great freaking call. We have the Rocky theme. Okay, Gonna Fly Now by Rags. We have Pauly and Tripoli both saying the Streets of Philadelphia. Pauly asking for the acoustic version. And then I am giving you Rodeo Clowns by G11 Special Sauce and Jack Johnson. Close it out, Dom, before I get
buddy.
to the email. Before I get to the email, close it out for us, brother.
All right. So, I mean, I thought about quite a few different options. There's, several bands and musicians that came out of Philly. Trent Reznor is he came out of Philly or outside of Philly. Some punk bands, even some, great hip hop artists. But I kind of went to a tried and true, their first album. One of the great songs on this album. I'm just going to read a few of the lyrics because I feel like they fit exactly what we need here. So, we hang tough when the chips are low, can't buy enough, so we steal the show. So I went with Cinderella, Hell on Wheels. So that's my pick for this week. And I really hope that the Niners go into Philly like Hell on Wheels and they just take that town over and kick the Phillies' ass.
Oh,
so, Hell on Wheels, Cinderella.
Okay, Dom, I got to be honest. Like when you showed me Cinderella in the pregame show, I was like, I did not see that coming. And that's why you rock,
Nice.
dude. That's why you.
It's funny too. Like John Joseph and I, we were rapping kind of pregame before the show on the chat, and he was asking what we were listening to, and he was like, "Well, somebody's got to throw Cinderella in there." So yeah, and I already had the record all teed up, and Shake Me or Nobody's Fool or classics to go with, but Hell on Wheels really brings the vibe for this weekend. So yeah.
Beautiful, dude. Hey, Dom, rock and roll, dude. Let's go to the email now. I'm going into polyspot@gmail.com for the people that emailed in. Dude, you just mentioned Nobody's Fool by Cinderella. John Joseph.
Nice.
Emailed in today.
Hell yeah. Dude,
Cinderella,
brothers in
Nobody's
metal.
Fool by Cinderella. Patty from Napa checking in on email. She says Fall in Philadelphia by Hall & Oates.
Nice.
And Hall & Oates is from Philadelphia. Okay, Escobar Cheeks the Third. He said he gave a few. He says What They Do by the Roots. That's a great call.
Ooh,
dude.
great call. Roots was on my list. That's
What
a
They
good
Do
one.
by the Roots. Their first album, Do You Want More? Check it out. I'm telling you. He says, and then he says Hell on Wheels by Cinderella.
Oh,
dude.
no way. Nice. Yeah, Esco. Hell yeah.
That's fantastic, Escobar. I love it, dude. And then we've got Mark Gravy Graves says, Rockin' Me by Steve Miller. He says, I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta,
Nice.
LA.
Gravy's he's always got such a good wrinkle on the musical assignment. That's awesome.
Yeah, he does. So that's there. Thank you, Gravy, for sending that in. Then we got up next. Oh, great. And another guy who has great musical assignment every week is Greg Trela. And he says, for songs about Philly, I'll have to go with Hall & Oates and say, I can't go for that. Dude,
Nice.
great
Hell yeah.
call.
Good one.
That's great call because no,
Dude.
we can't go for what's going down in Philly. Miriam, third vote, dude, for Streets of Philadelphia. Miriam
Wow.
checked in with
It's on
Streets
the
of
list now,
Philadelphia.
right?
Yep,
Takes
it's
three.
on the list.
Yep.
Takes 3. It's on the list. And let's see, that's anything else? That's it. That's then we got Stinking Badger. Stinking Badger says Gonna Fly Now, the theme song from Rocky. So Greg
Nice.
Collins, aka Stinking Badges, and Rags are on the same page, man. So
That's
great,
awesome.
great stuff, man. The musical assignment is in the books.
Hell
The
yeah.
first ever show long Feeding the Ducks and Tony's Top 3 in the books.
Yep.
We've
That was
got
so
our-
fun. Having
Oh,
the bed
dude.
the whole time was classic.
what are you gonna do? Just making it up as we go.
Yep.
We're riffing here, we're improvising, man. And today is I was Freed. I see you out there. Peace out, brother. Have a great weekend.
Yep.
And thanks for all the help. Hey, Renardo Green, get better. Ricky Pearsall,
Yeah.
get better. Trent Williams, get better. D. Winters, get
Send
better.
Miyagi to them.
Come on, Miyagi. Dude, come on, Miyagi. Jesus, man. So, Dom, I feel good.
Me too.
I actually feel good about the game, right?
Yeah.
I love that all the pressure's on Philly.
Yeah.
I love that they're 5.5-point favorites.
Mhm.
I love that they think everybody you hear thinks, oh, they're gonna win, they're gonna win. I love it. I love it. When you dive into it though, man, Philly's gonna score their share of points.
Yep.
I was saying to somebody yesterday, I see like a 27-24 or like 30-27 or 24-21, something like that. You know, there's going to be a lot of points scored, but that's my vibe on the game. Dom, I cannot thank you enough. We went 2 hours on this freaking show today. I love
maybe
it.
one of the longest PMP episodes ever, but we had 3 other amazing guests on: Eric, Rags, Los. That was awesome. So having
a lot of
perspective was fun. Yeah.
And also check out Triple E on the Locked On 49ers
On
with
49ers.
Dwayne Board, dude. With Dwayne Board. What else do you need? So
it's a great
check it out
show.
right after the game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we will be back here Monday, high noon,
Yep.
full strength. Hopefully a victory Monday. Hopefully we're playing.
You just got your asses whipped.
Okay, but I know we will definitely be playing.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
Right. And remember that on this program, there are no rules.
Rules are, there ain't no rules.
I hope everybody maybe goes and enjoys a beer this weekend.
If you need a beer, grab a beer.
Or if you want to enjoy some God's green earth.
Herb. Herb is a plant. Herbs are good for everything.
Or if you want to wait till Monday night and wait for this guy to play against the Texans. By the way, I forgot there's Monday night playoff football.
I know, right?
Totally. Nutty is that,
Same
dude.
here.
Go Indiana tonight. Although if the Ducks win, I'll be happy for Rising Wolf because Rising Wolf's an Oregon Duck.
That's right.
And I like the Ducks, man. I just feel like the Ducks have had their time in the sun, man. Like I feel like this is Indiana's year. I could be totally wrong there. I haven't done enough to study the game. Hey, Paulie, just a reminder. Oh, it's sticking. Come on.
Hey, Paulie. Hi. Phil Sims here.
There we go. And you know what? I think that's come on. God, it's sticking. No, that's weird. I don't know why it's sticking.
I know.
Let's go. Close Encounters.
No, yeah, it's been a while.
And we're gonna do some business time and be out of here. Dom, thank you everybody for checking out the show.
Yeah, so fun today.
All week long. I appreciate all of your support. You know, I miss Paulie dearly. We'll be excited to have him back on Monday full strength. We'll be back at it. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for your support and checking out the show. Thank you to Carlos De La Fuente. Thank you for Dr. Matt Young. Thank you for Dominic Peralta and Stellar.design. Dude, by the way, you're going to the Goha conference. You're going to a conference with Goha Plant Care pretty soon.
Yeah,
right?
in 2 weeks we'll be out in Florida helping to represent the company and just kind of talk about plant care and stuff. So it should be fun. Yeah.
Dude,
I'll share more once I maybe do like a live hit or a video once we're there. So I'll do reporting live from Florida.
I was gonna say, send us some info, dude. Send us some pictures or videos
Definitely.
of you, dude. You working a conference floor.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
With the Goha plant care. Come on, in your hand. Come on.
I may need to fly Rags down to help out. Yeah.
Well, Rags will be all over that. But hey,
totally.
If you are interested in getting Stellar in listing the services of Stellar Design, contact Dom. Contact this man right here, Dom Peralta, at 650-796-3144. 650-796-3144, or email Dom at dominic@stellar.design. Seriously, what you're doing, Dom, with Stellar Design is great work. And then what you do with Peralta Arts as well.
It's fun. I approach everything with fun and lighthearted, but you know, we take everything really serious. So yeah, but that's what life's all about, right? So
and you're doing it all for good causes too.
Yep.
And that's what I love about it too, Dom, is it's all for worthy causes, whether it's youth sports or whether it's for epilepsy, whether it's for saving sight, whether it's for plant care, like all these things. And that's just to name a few. So
or
Dom,
PMP. I mean, that's what it's all about.
I mean, what you've done for PMP is off the charts, and what everybody has done for PMP is so much appreciated. And thank you all. That's really just from Paulie and I both. Can't thank you, Dom, enough. Can't thank everybody enough for all of your support. 2026 is going to be a great freaking show.
Yeah.
A great freaking year. Somebody's knocking on the door right now. Hello?
A little guest hit from Neil at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
Okay. They're here to look at the room, so I gotta
Nice.
end the
Guess
show.
we gotta go. Yeah.
So here we
Go
go.
Niners.
I'll be with you in like 20 seconds. All right. Thank you.
Housekeeping?
Yeah, totally. All right, Dom, here we go. Stand by.
All right, buddy, let's go.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time.
Pelican play. Come on, Pelican. So say good night to the bad guy.
Like a badass.
Okay, there we go, bud.
Hell
All right, I
yeah,
gotta let
Tony.
these people in. So I do the show from Longbridge Pizza now, and from the studio. And there was a water leak yesterday upstairs.
Oh, yeah,
So
probably
they're here to
checking.
check out
Yeah.
they're here to check out the water leak. So I gotta let them come in and check out the water leak. And it's a sign. We went 2 hours and 10 minutes. Love all
Amazing.
y'all.
Yep.
Peace. Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Beat those Eagles.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
see you on Monday.
All right, y'all.
Hopefully it's a victory Monday, y'all.
Heck
Peace
yeah.
to everybody. Take
Peace.
care. Have a great weekend, y'all.